Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. So, guys, yeah, it's been quite the weekend for me. It's been there's been a lot of ups and downs, and unfortunately, I had to. How can I say this? Probably, I had to take some time off, and a lot of thinking that was had this weekend. Um, just the reality is we're not getting any younger, and things tend to happen when you least expect them. But the important thing about life is that you keep moving forward and you try your best to roll with the punches. But anyway, besides all of that part of my personal life, uh this weekend was absolutely freaking crazy. I mean, come on. We had Hasbro PulseCon 2023. And man, what a Hasbro PulseCon this year! I have to say, it was interesting in so much that they tried so many different things. I think they tried a lot of ideas, which really, when you dump it down a little bit, it just doesn't make sense what they were trying. Um, they were introducing new concepts into the show to make it, I guess to make it more interactive. They had trivia, they had they had so many other things which they could have tried. They even introduced, which I thought was really brilliant, actually, in a lot of ways. They actually are giving to charities, and allowing the fans who make purchases to actually decide which of those charities gets to be in a sort of a lottery kind of situation where they get more money than the others, which in a lot of ways kind of seems ridiculous. Like, why would you let the fans choose who gets more money than the others? It seems a little bit weird, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it really was an interactive type of thing. I didn't participate in any of the actual trivia or anything like that. I'm wondering, have any of you guys? Did any of you guys actually participate in those trivia sequences? I'm curious. I'm curious to see if anybody did. Literally, I was using that time to actually edit videos that I was doing and going to post that later that day. It was kind of funny how that works. But again, that's how the world works. But one of the craziest things that happened were a whole bunch of different reveals, a whole bunch of different surprises, and in a lot of ways, a whole bunch of different, expectations, which were met by a lot of, uh, let's just say that a lot of things that didn't come true for hopes and dreams and the fans, which was kind of interesting in and of itself. But I will say there was at least one winner for the best presentation, out of the entire action figure line. I think you guys already know who it is, but I got to tell you, a lot of people were expecting certain things to happen, and a lot of people were expecting other things to happen. But I got to guarantee that um, one one action figure line from Hasbro really took center stage and pretty much took everybody by surprise, and really, um, not only did they you know, uh, showcase a lot of the stuff which we're hoping for. There were actually a couple surprises which really gave us a lot of hope in a lot of ways too. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's why I'm doing my live stream today at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a bit of a surprise for everybody because originally I do my live streams at 1 a.m. On Saturday mornings, but a lot of things happened over this weekend, which again, like I said, were a bit of a surprise for me, and uh, continues to remind me that life moves on, and in a lot of way you have to roll with the punches, unfortunately. And like I said, we're not getting any younger anymore. Anyway, today I wanted to go over with do a kind of a recap as to what happened at PulseCon 2023, but I also okay, I wasn't expecting. Okay, I'm lying. I was expecting these, but I wasn't expecting these. Like, seriously, the mail came in, and let me just ask you this: what the hell do you guys think this is? Watch this. Here's the beginning of the box, and it just keeps going and going and going and going, and that's the end of the. Like, this thing is absolutely bonkers, and I ended up hitting the mic, so I apologize for that, guys. This thing's huge, and I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 packages that arrived in the mail, and we are going to go through them. We're going to open them up and see exactly what I picked up, or what was delivered to my door anyway. Most of them are from Amazon. Some of them are from Mattel Creations. Some of them are from Entertainment Earth, and one of them, which is very very special, comes from the toy sorceress herself. Yes, indeed. Toy Habits has sent me something amazing, and I'm really, really excited to have a look at it because it's something which has been, it's almost like a legendary item right now. It's been floating around. Some people have gotten it. Some people still haven't been able to get their hands on it. But for some reason, the Toy Sorceress, no, I know why. Because they have the latest information. You guys, if you haven't already, definitely head over to toyhabits.com. Check out their shop page because they actually have links to all your favorite action figures in different places: Amazon, Target, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, Walmart. They have links to everything. So definitely head over there, give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. But before we get to all that, I want to say hi to everybody in the chat, guys. Thank you again for being here this afternoon. It's always a pleasure being able to hang out and spend some time with you guys. Frankie Rivera, let's go, let's go, Frankie. RC, oh goodness, it's getting crazy, guys. It's getting crazy. Big M, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? RC, I think Four Horsemen stole the show, but that's true. Today's Four Horsemen, or was it yesterday's? Anyway, the Four Horsemen did their own reveals, and they were freaking amazing. So that's awesome. Only 83, ready for my Spidey Legends. I got Only 83. I hope you didn't buy the first pack. I hope you didn't buy the first pack. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Paul Morales, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Firefly, let's go, Jay. I have a plane to catch. Let's get it started with the GI Joe. Don't miss your flight on my account, brother. What's going on, Kid Chuckle? Always good to see you, my friend. Ryan, Shonik. Ryan Shonik. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, my friend. I apologize if I'm not. Good to see you, brother. Rubbers Prime, 1982. Hey, Jay, I have Transmedia Kid and Tiger Hawk in pre-order. I feel like Transformers stole the show. I do want Classic Duke and Scarlet. There you go, my friend. It'll be interesting to see what other people think stole the show because I have my own opinion on that. 80s Kid from the 90s. I'm done with Hasbro after the New Year's start. Yeah, okay. They have been a hit and miss for some people, and unfortunately, it is what it is. And I'm sorry to hear that you will be done with the 80s with Hasbro 80s Kids with That's unfortunate. JB's Toy Track, what's going on? JB, how's it going, brother? Good evening, my friends and peeps. I think Joe took the show, but cheers to all who found something for them. Exactly. Good to see you, JB. JB, let me know if you want to hop on. If you want to hop on, let me know. Would love to have you and your opinion about how the show went and everything. That would be really cool. Chaz the Guru's in the house. Hey, Chaz, what's going on? Chaz, same invitation goes out to you. If Chaz had a wonderful a live stream the other day, and him and I think Eternia Dreams. Sorry, I can't remember. Sorry, Chaz. Remind me who it was that you were on live stream yesterday. I think it was Collectors. I can't remember. I apologize, Chaz. I'm sure Chaz will have the link. And yeah, but definitely it was a wonderful live stream. I'm sorry, I'm just drawing a blank right now. But yeah, guys, you are welcome to jump on the stream and talk and hang out with me. Would love to find out what you guys thought about yesterday's show. Brian Sadler, sorry, PulseCon. G.I. Joe 1, but Transformers was quite strong. Okay. Well, we're gonna find out. The Throne Room, yes, the Throne Room, absolutely. Starmax, giant Funko Pop. No. Bloodsport 1, Mega J. What's up, my friend? What's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. Sci-Fi Toy Fan, what's going on, my friend? Philly Joneses. What up, Jay? New channel, first time in your live. Good to see you, Philly. Thank you for being here this afternoon. Always good to see new viewers. Thank you so much. Perfect Dark, the word of Jay, go pack go. There you go, brother. Thank you so much. Bloodsport 1, Dreadnoks. Yes, where's Torch? He's coming. He is arguably the leader of the group. Ryan Shonik. No worries, Jay. You were pretty close. I appreciate that because I usually screw people's names up royally. JB's there it is. A toy kind of mood. There you go. My apologies. Chaz the Guru was on a toy kind of mood for his live stream, and they did a wonderful breakdown of the same topic with Hasbro PulseCon. You guys definitely have to check out A Toy Kind of Mood and his wonderful stream. All right, so I'm going to be bringing in JB's Toy Trek. Just give me a second, guys. I'm going to send out the invites right now. Just let me... where are you, JB? JB. There it is. All right, giving him a message to JB. Going to be sending him. Hopefully hopefully he's able to pop by for a little quick second. We'll have a chat. Yeah, guys, definitely check out a Toy Kind of Mood and see exactly what I'm talking about. Just incredible, brother. Hit me up on Instagram. Do you want to join the stream? I would love to have you on, brother. Guys, check out Just Incredible's YouTube channel. I really, it's a refreshing take, a real honest take, on toy collecting, and I really enjoy his impersonations are classic. His impersonations are classic, and I really do appreciate his channel. Guys, definitely check out Just Incredible on YouTube. You're gonna love his takes on things. Chaz the Gurus, yes, Travis was definitely there. So it's awesome. Again, hopefully Chaz can join us. Ryan, I love that Hasbro is adding an extra hands and extra head sculpts to the GI Joe line. That is so good. I love that too. Princeton Phalanx 59, what's going on, my friend? A lot of people are saying GI Joe won. It's a matter of opinion. It is a matter of opinion. But you know what? The argument is sound. I do think that they had quite the the showing. Jabbar Robbins in the house. What's going on, Jabbar? Not much said on Power Rangers. I know it was that was one of the more disappointing ones, to be honest with you. Rodimus Prime 1982 caught Michael Mercy's live stream Friday. Michael's doing well, thank goodness. Good to see him. Brian Stadler, we know that other dreadnoks are coming. Of course we do. Of course we do. Oscar Mandis, what's going on, Oz? You want to jump in? You have the link. By all means, we'd love to hear from Oz. So good to see you, Oz. Jump in if you have time, Oz. Figuratively speaking, what's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Yeah, if brother, you're welcome to jump on too. Oz, if you want to send out some links, that'll be great. Skyfall, what's going on? Jake Coombs, all the way from Chicago. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Just incredible. We'd love to, brother. We're on the way to do some cardio. All right, there you go. But I got to count to one. Okay, sweet, brother. Awesome. Yeah, definitely love to hear from you. I'd love to hear you, brother. All right, guys. But definitely check out Just Incredible on YouTube, guys. You won't regret it. All right, good to say. Oh, cool. All right, so we'll see Oz in a little bit. Rodimus Prime, Power Rangers is basically a dead franchise. Hasbro should switch to Super Sentai, and the original Japanese version is always better. It's funny. I don't think it's dead. I think there's a lot of nostalgia in Power Rangers. I hold a flame. I hold like a deep flame for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that will not die. And is it any surprise that the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers continues to come back and back? You know, whether it's the cosplay items, whether it's the actual anniversary editions with these ultimates, that with the new sculpts and the new flame effects and whatever else they have. Dude, it's crazy. Hedgehog Action is in the house, brother. If you want to come on, let me know. Would love to have you talk about what you thought about PulseCon. Let me know, and I can send you a link. It would be good. It would be great to hear from you, brother. And we were on a stream together a little while ago. I can't remember which one. Where were we? Hedgehog Action, was it here? It might have been here. Can't remember exactly right now. Figuratively speaking, my internet is crazy for the last couple of days. Otherwise, I would not pass up an opportunity to be around. You're talking about yourself, dude. You're talking about yourself. But of course, figuratively speaking, always welcome on the Mega G Retro channel. So yeah, guys, very, very cool. Hopefully, we'll have some of these guys join us in a little while. I'm gonna send the link to Chaz just in case he wants to join us. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And of course, this weekend. Man, what a time, and a whole bunch of different reveals, a whole bunch of different problems, in my opinion, and of course, a lot of things that happened and announced. And so, guys, some surprises too. Sculpt Fiber Tommy's in the house. What's going on, dude? Looking forward to the dreadnoks Thunder Machine. There's no finger crossing there. It's got to come out. Don't worry about that, Tommy. But who gets to work on it? That's the question. Mr. Ozone. Hasbro just doesn't care enough about the Power Rangers license. All the QC issues. How would they never announce releases before they suddenly show it in stores? You know what, brother? It's been crazy. They bought the freaking license lock, stock, and barrel, and as far as what they've done with it, it's been pretty crazy. Hedgehog Action. Yes, the Cat's Lair was fully funded, and super excited that we're finally getting that into our homes. Good. It's been amazing. Jabbar Robbins. Speaking of Hedgehog, this year marks the 30th anniversary of the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons. Nice. There we go. Absolutely. All right, I got a couple of guests dropping in just now. Just wanted to finish running through these Rudder's Prime. The Thunder Machine is coming, but Soundwave, that transformers to the Thunder Machine. Yeah, not particularly my cup of tea, I gotta tell you. Mr. Ozone, G.I. Joe just came in first in Hasbro Con, my opinion. Okay. Yo Joe C was here. Good to see you, brother. Sean Brown, the Marvel Legends comic reveals are good. Of course, G.I. Joe was the king. You know what? I think a lot of people are saying G.I. Joe. Randall Guzig, G.I. Joe won, but I don't think RP's dead franchise. No, I think Power Rangers is still there. They did release figures in that way. Should have released show by show, not different shows all at one time. Jay Coombs, agree. G.I. Joe had the best offering, but Hasbro saved the best for last. Absolutely, guys. Thank you guys for being here this afternoon. It's wonderful to have everybody here today. I got a couple of very special guests joining us this afternoon. The first of which is no stranger to the Mega J Retro Show. He is a constant supporter of the show, and of course, he is a man in of himself. We got to meet at PowerCon finally, and of course, he is the hardest working man in streaming. 3.5 hours, I think, is the record. Might even be 4 hours. He can tell us in person. Oz, what's going on, Oz Tremendous Toys? How you doing, Oz?
Doing great, Jay. And as far as record setting, we had 2 weeks ago, like just over 6 hours.
Jesus.
Last week, we pulled 6.5 just to beat the week before.
What is wrong
and
with you,
Oz? Last night we set the record that I don't want to attempt to break. 8 hours.
8 hours.
We started just before
oh my God.
We started just before the second figure Obscura drop, and we went until my usual time. And then,
God,
you know how we do the after chats, like after we're live and we're still chatting in the back room. That went on until 6 a.m.
Jesus, dude. Hardest working man is streaming right here, brother. Guys, definitely check out Oz Tremendous Toys on YouTube. You will not regret it. Congratulations on the new record there, Oz. Joining us right now is another wonderful friend of the channel, and of course, he has an incredible channel of his own. He just found a whole bunch of different action figures in the wild. He continues to just make massive discoveries. I want to bring in my very good friend, JB's Toy Trunk, everybody. JB, what's going on?
What's up, Oz, Mega J? Thank you. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, yeah, brother. We hear you good.
Just making sure. Yeah.
That's
thanks for having me, Jay. It's been a fun weekend.
It's been busy.
Crazy.
It has been nuts
for all
guys.
of us.
It's been absolutely crazy. You've been finding a lot of great stuff in the wild there, JB. Like we've been seeing a lot of good discoveries and wonderful hunts. So yeah, why don't you give everybody a rundown as to what you picked up in the last couple of weeks?
I think the biggest thing that we found yesterday was the Crimson. That Crimson Viper. Found 2 of those, actually 4 of those, and some grunts. The biggest thing with the grunts, they were at $11.99. So yeah, guys, go hit your targets. If you got the time, stop by, and check that out. And it's just been really good to see some new stuff out there. WWE, the new WWE Legends, Triple H, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Mr. Perfect, and Ted DiBiase, $1 million out there. And then, of course, all the clearance. My last hunt was half clearance and then, of course, half new stuff. And it's a good mixture of everything. So, yeah, it was a good time.
I am so jealous of all you guys and your clearances. So jealous, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's all good. I love the fact people are saving money and things are happening. Sorry, go ahead, JB.
No, I was going to ask, do you have a Ollie's up there? I couldn't remember.
No, brother, we got nothing up here, man.
Okay, just double check. I'm not trying to rub it in, but
they don't get our cool discount stores. They get overpriced Toys R Us instead, and we're jealous.
Yeah, well, Jay, my counterpart. She's like, hey, let's go to Ollie's last night, and of course we're finding more stuff. I'm like, geez, so
she's definitely your partner in crime, brother, and she's finding stuff when you're not finding stuff. It's awesome to have somebody like that.
She went on a little mini vacation to go see our granddaughter, and my granddaughter, and my son. They were finding more clearance stuff, and that was part of my recent hunt video. So yeah, she's beast mode. So I can say beast mode and still sleep in the same bed. So
Absolutely, brother, absolutely. And you know what? That's the life you want to live. You know, having a partner who understands you, and of course, you know, being able to take vacations and see your
I'm lucky.
grandkids. That's the ultimate, right?
Very grateful. Yes, very grateful.
Absolutely. So we bring in one more special guest right now. We might have more joining us. We never know. Yeah, he is the meme master himself. He's always keeping us well entertained with everything. The GI Joe, pretty much anything Marvel, all the kind of stuff. Just reminding us just how wonderful these companies are to us, guys. I want to bring in Chaz the Guru into the stage. What's going on, Chaz? How you doing tonight?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Good to see you, Chaz.
What's up, Chaz?
Yeah, sorry, I totally blanked on your live stream, and I was like, who? I was like, Chaz doesn't do his own live stream. Who's that with again? And a toy kind of mood.
Yeah,
a toy kind of mood.
Travis from a toy kind of mood.
Yeah,
he does a stream every Saturday, and so he just hit me up and he said, "Hey, do you want to come on and talk about PulseCon and we talk about Joe's and Star Wars because he knows I collect those, and he goes a little bit over some Marvel, but yeah, it was fun."
Absolutely. You know, it's been a great weekend for toy reveals, but at the same time, it's going to be a freaking expensive weekend for toy reveals as well. It's pretty crazy. But we'll make it through, guys. We'll make it through. Might have to be a little picky though. You know what I mean? It's
yeah, I got so much stuff coming. I have so much stuff coming. I actually canceled the TVC Denizens 4-pack. I'm like, I got too much stuff coming. My wife's gonna kill me if she sees all this crap coming from Hasbro Pulse. So I canceled it. I'm like, oh, I'll just pick it up closer to the end of the year, because when she sees me coming with that throne room and then the 2 trouble bubbles and all the rest of the crap in a couple of days, and oh my god! So I just had to cancel it, and I'll just buy it a little bit later.
Yeah.
I think we need to do a significant other appreciation stream one day for them putting up with all the crazy crap we go through and supporting us while we're trying to get all of this stuff that none of us need. We all want, but none of us need.
I need that.
I don't know, Oz.
You need a cat slayer. You need a cat slayer, Jay.
Brother, what are you talking about? Those are fighting words, man. Those are fighting words. What are you talking?
Hey, look, this kidult's ready to rumble. I can even tie my own shoes.
We're gonna go. Yeah. So, figuratively speaking, said his internet's down actually, so unfortunately he won't be able to join us. But you know what? He's always. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Look who showed up. There he is. Speak of the devil. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hello.
I knew he'd.
How you doing?
Good to see you. Always good to see John in the house. What's going on? Like, what's happening in your neck of the woods, John?
A whole lot of GI Joe classifieds here lately. Some of the new Masterverse and some of the new Origins that came out.
That's sweet. I love between you and JB, you guys are just killing it with the hunts right now. So it's freaking awesome. But didn't have to do too much hunting this last weekend. Although if you weren't fast enough on the draw, there were certain items which were a surprise, but we can talk about that that were on the pre-order list, and certain items which were just in stock, and they would like some of these things were flying off of Hasbro Pulse on their website, but other ones which you would expect should have been flying were not. It's actually a really strange situation, and I'm sort of wondering why that is, and think we're definitely going to be talking about that today. So first things first, I'm going to go around the horn here and just ask, what are your picks for the which of the toy lines ran away with the show, guys? Let me start with Oz. Oz, which toy line ran away with the show?
I'm just gonna say like Magic the Gathering really. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Okay, D&D and Magic
out there. There's some Magic fans out
there are, and they put up a nice display. It was really cool to see. I like seeing some of those partnerships they're working with. It's great. But I think, most of us are going to be in absolute agreement that G.I. Joe completely stole the show. They probably had the least amount of time and managed to hype up more than anybody. Like, I'm not even a big G.I. Joe collector, and I was like, oh man, I need to start pre-ordering stuff. Like, I stayed away, I stayed clear, but it's just one of those things where G.I. Joe really drove it home and got people excited. Because before that, I was feeling it was just kind of, okay, it's cool, but like nothing wowed me. And then they showed me some dreadnoks, and I was like, oh man. And removable glasses, like, it seems like it's such a small thing, but it's phenomenal. Like, you finally take off their sunglasses. It's great.
JB, what do you concur, or like was there an underliner somewhere?
Just one word, ditto. They were short on time, like how Oz said, and they were pushing through it. And about a year and a half ago, I was contemplating sticking with the G.I. Joe Classified series. I didn't know, but I had some faith that they were going to bring out some characters that I know, not so much like Python Patrol or anything like that, but just a real old school 80s G.I. Joe characters, and they're crushing it. Dreadnoks, and then of course all the other characters coming through. But since we're all the one character that I have question on though is the Quick Kick. The Quick Kick, in my opinion, looks good, but it looks like Quick Kick's buddy who's cosplaying Quick Kick. I don't know. Maybe it's just me having that little bit of a sore eye because of the whole Asian thing. I don't know. I don't want to be too sensitive about it, but I was like, is that Quick Kick? Maybe he needs to go out in the sun a little bit. He's a little light skinned, but long story short, Jay and everybody, G.I. Joe took it. I was disappointed with Star Wars, the Vintage Collection. And listening to Bosk Bounty, he basically said that, of all the TVC, back to TVC community, and they gave us okay. They didn't give us more and more and more, So I agree with that sentiment that Star Wars kind of let it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, I'm just glad that we had another one, and I'm hopeful that everybody got something,
All right, John, what are your what was your impression?
Let me unmute myself. My impression, first of all, these dreadnoughts are amazing. I'm really, really loving that they are bringing the old 80 nostalgia back with the dreadnoughts. They are essential to G.I. Joe, I do believe, personally. I think they have pretty much kind of knocked it out of the park with that. So I'm definitely on board everything that they've done with G.I. Joe, because I just started collecting classifieds. And of course, with that being said, I was only going after ones that had certain representation to me in my childhood. And then I just got caught in the nostalgia. So
I hear you, brother. I hear you, Chaz. And are you gonna be the one to? I would doubt it, but are you gonna be the one to go against the grain? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Yo Joe. Yeah, they knocked it out of the park, man. They gave us 7. Well, I guess it was 6 because they actually showed one of the name onlys, and they showed us all those renders. I was a little disappointed. I thought we were going to see an actual in-hand vamp or the SMS with the red Techno Viper, but man, everything looked awesome. The figures looked awesome, and at the end, she she almost gave it away, but she said enough where she said that the pre-orders for like Quick Kick and the rest of the wave are going to go up for order, and she says and then she stops, and then at the end of their part, she was talking about they're going to have pre-orders for some other stuff, and she said something big next month, and so next month is should be the 10/27 event. So we're got a lot more stuff coming on top of it. So, and I thought Metalhead was awesome, dude. I never knew who he was, but that figure looks awesome.
We're getting a shout out from Jay Coom, from Black Genghis. Shout out to Mega J, Austromandus, Thanos Copter, and the homie Chaz. And don't forget about figuratively speaking, guys. Don't want to forget about him. But thank you, Black Genghis. Always good to see you, brother. Jake Coombs was actually disappointed that Big Bo did not have his punching bag. That's actually true.
I know.
That
I
is
think that's
interesting.
been across the board. I've heard that. Like it there's not a whole lot of accessories you're going to pack in with that guy, but the punching bag or some kind of pugil dummy, something that you would expect to see from him. And we got the bloody knuckles on the hands, kind of cool. The extra head sculpt, very nice. The weights make sense.
They also gave them about 20-something seconds to say nipples. So,
well,
don't forget
that was fun.
Got to have a quick nip slip.
I think they're gonna repack him with bigger gloves and the punching bag later. So they need to get another paint out of that sculpt, right? So
G.I. Joe Retro Series for sure. I'm thinking for definitely he would look good on a retro card. Absolutely. Sculpt Fight for Tommy says Big Boa needs to be more ripped. He was a bit soft. There you go. There you go. That's the word from the man himself. Actually, Thanos Copter says, "Hey, Black Angus, hope you're having a great birthday. Happy birthday to Black Angus.
Happy birthday, KJ.
Definitely give Black Angus a happy birthday, everybody. That's awesome. Good to many happy returns.
He was part of that record-breaking 8 hours last night.
Yeah. Digital whiskey for figuratively speaking. There you go, brother. Obviously. Windblade. What's missing is his teeth. I want his missing teeth in a glass.
Right.
That would be neat. You'd be hard pressed to find them though. How big would they be? They'd be like
they gotta be
a speck.
Tiny.
Yeah. They were talking about the nipples for like an hour. It was crazy. Who started that? Was it Emily or was it Carl? Or
Emily.
It was Emily. Yeah.
She loves those nipples, Emily.
She couldn't wait to talk about it, man. That was,
right.
It's
the whole.
We're all a little obsessed with nipples,
Oh,
you know.
Man.
Yeah, build-up, you know. Yeah.
If only. That's oh my god, that's too easy. It really is too easy. Duke Hauser. I'm excited for the classified series retro carded Duke, Scarlet, and Raconda. Yes, they look good. Finally getting our classic version of those. We're gonna get to those guys in a little bit. Yeah, everyone's echoing the same sentiment. Toy Bounty Hunter. Big Bo looks like a guy who starts and ends his sentences with the word bro. I don't know, maybe. I think there's a Sylvester Stallone connection there somewhere. Big Boa.
Oh yeah.
Rocky
Balboa.
Rocky Balboa, right? So yeah, there's something there for sure.
That's why his second head sculpt's kind of told to look a little like that. Get that smug Stallone kind of look to it.
Absolutely.
I think I heard the story. Hey Jay, I think I heard the story was that they were going to have Rocky as part of the Joe team, like a Sergeant Slaughter, and that Big Bo was supposed to be his enemy. That's what I thought the story was behind that.
Got you.
Okay. That makes sense.
That makes sense. They were doing a lot of celebrity tie-ins around the time, like you said.
Yeah.
I think the fridge was a wonderful character at one point.
Still one of my favorite of the classics.
That would have made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? So it would have been interesting to see if they could have gotten Stallone to actually sign off on something, but I think that would have cost some big bucks. So
I think it was in competition with the toy line that they were already working on for Rambo was the issue.
Got you. Maybe that's exactly what was going on. Black Angus, many props to the chat. Be well, much health and wealth to you all. Of course, happy birthday again to Black Angus, dude. Lot of happy returns from everybody. A lot of people saying happy birthday to you. So once again, hope you enjoyed, my friend. Randall Gazig, from cheeks to Lady Hiss to nipples on Joe's. Way to go, Jay. Yeah, man. There's been some unusual body parts being highlighted on different action figures these days. It's pretty crazy, but I'm not the one bringing it up. I'm just relaying the information here. Like
Look, Lady Hiss is pretty thick. She got all that tail. Gotta grab it, and now we're
easy. Whoa, easy. Easy there.
Oh, it's not even 6 o'clock Eastern yet, man. Come on.
We're a bit ahead of ourselves there, bro.
No,
it's not after. This isn't after dark. We're
my bad. I thought we were at the 1 a.m. point. My bad.
Yeah, I know. Wrong time zone.
4 inches
This is Megan. This is Megan J. OnlyFans.
Oh, there we go.
That came up the other day too. That was hilarious. Justin Mohan is supposed to be Rocky and GI Joe. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. According to Chaz, that you guys are right on the same wavelength there. It seems to be something of a secret history of GI Joe all the way in the background. Yes, Rocky was going to be in GI Joe. Interesting. Payne's Toy Samples, what's going on, Payne? You want to join? Oz, send Payne a link. Let's definitely bring in everybody who's going to be talking about this. Maybe not. It's still too early for me. Easy there, Payne. Did you guys go like way too long and Payne just had to duck out? Is that what happened today?
No, I wasn't gonna start the old man jokes, but you know.
Yeah, I know. What jokes? They're reality. Jay Coombs. Jay Coombs. Agreed. G.I. Joe had the best offering. Hasbro saved the best for last. Unfortunately, because they saved the best for last, they ran out of time. I thought there was more time to, other than nipple talk. I think there was more time to talk about other things. You know what I mean? I think they were going to probably hint at the vamp or other vehicles. They just ran out of time, which really kind of sucked. Actually, I'm going to ask the question now after this one. I was hoping D&D would have had announced more creatures. I actually found one of the D&D dragons. I was shocked at how good he looks.
Oh yeah,
he looks freaking amazing. I was very surprised. I wanted to ask you guys, what did you guys think about the new additions to this year's Hasbro PulseCon? The trivia, the banter. There was a lot of talk. You know what I mean? It was like they didn't really mind until the end when they were running out of time. Because as much as I appreciate Hugh and Dan Larson, hosts, it seemed like they were, there was a lot of segments where they were just literally talking. You know what I mean? I don't know. What were your thoughts, Oz?
They're trying to make that connection, right? Like we've all talked about how there's a big disconnect from the companies to the fans, the ones that are buying it. They know we're the ones that are watching these live streams, right? Kids really aren't out there watching this stuff. Although I will say some of what was going on in that chat, for people that didn't like being called kidults, they certainly know how to act like the kid portion. But it was just one of these things that they're making the effort. They're trying to reach us. They're making it a bigger spectacle, a bigger show, making it more interactive for all of us to engage and enjoy. And I think that's important. Me being a big Mattel guy, look, I'm lucky if we catch anything from Mattel, really. Fan vote was a nice step, but, it just feels like they're lacking, like they're phoning it in a little bit. So Hasbro is making that step now that they go, look, we got a lot of great properties. We got a lot of great franchises. People are giving us a lot of heat. So let's try to give something back and get involved in this a little bit more. That's what it felt like to me. And I appreciate that.
Okay. John, what were your thoughts on the additions to the show?
I'm not sure exactly what the last Hasbro PulseCon was. I absolutely missed that due to work. And I never really caught time to really go back and check it out. So what I've seen from this PulseCon, I agree with Oz very much. They have definitely took the step in the right direction to not only listen to the fans, the people who are buying, and they, towards the end of it is when they really started binding. I agree with that, because at first, when they first started doing, they were kind of all over the place, but they were still trying to feel the realm.
All right, GB, what were your thoughts? Like, what was it a good addition, or was it something that just kind of like made the drag on, and then all of a sudden they ran out of time?
I wasn't able to catch up on a lot of it, but what I did see, I don't think it really dragged on. I think they're really trying to make that attempt for that connection. When you look at indifference with people, if they're going to either buy it or not, the next small step could be, can you actually sell yourself and the people around you and the business along with that product? So if there's a connection made with us and them, then you might actually look at something or the product a little bit more. And that's some of the business some of the business lessons that I've learned throughout my years is, sometimes you can buy something because of who you see it with or how they're perpetuating it to you. So it's a good step. I agree with Oz too, like Mattel. I mean, they're non-existent, and if they were to kind of step out a little bit, they don't have to have a big fanfare and a big circus for us, but just a little bit of a connection, a human connection. Hopefully they, fine tune it and make it more streamlined, so they're just not wasting like how you're getting at all this time. So overall, effort was there, so can't complain.
I want to give a huge shout out to Alex Pavia for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that, brother. Welcome to the Mega J Retro family. Good to see you, brother. And of course, Chaz, what were your thoughts on the additions, or what it is that they added, like trivia and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care for that. I just want to see the reveals. I think most people just want to see boys. And I thought you did a good job, and there should be a kind of segue between those. But if you read all the bad comments in the comment section, that would make the whole stream fun. Everyone would be glued to the stream the whole time.
I hear you, Chaz. I hear you. Actually, a Toy-Con Mood has dropped by. Chaz, if you want to float the link over to a Toy-Con Mood, Moody can join us if he's interested. Would love about that last night, but why not do it one more time, right?
Yeah, sure. So let me try to get him.
That'll be great. Yeah, just send it his way, and let's see if he drops in. My personal take on it is I could have gone either which way. I'm not even going to lie. I thought that the breaks were nice. I thought that the trivia was engaging. I thought that they were trying to test everybody's nerddom and the history of different portions of it. I really appreciated the charity portion. I like the idea that when you checked out, for those of you who did buy something, they actually did give you the option to select your favorite charity. Kind of weird that one charity gets a little bit more than all the other ones after the fact, but I guess they're trying, to encourage people to interact. So in that sense, I think it was a really good move. But I am with Chaz, where sometimes I just want to see the stuff and get on with my day because it was a long stream, man. And then of course they got really close. They literally nearly overlapped the actual time that you needed to pre-order, at least for the Premium Plus members, right? So it was just one of those things that got really, really close, and especially when you have G.I. Joe at the end, people were on bated breath to find out what was going on there. And as a lot of people in the panel are saying, yeah, it seemed like G.I. Joe ran away with the show. So it was it was an interesting day, bar none. So it was pretty crazy. Wow, I want to give Timothy Hans a huge shout out. Thank you so much, Timothy, for the $10 super chat. Hey, Jay, just want to chime in. I think the anniversary figures are probably my favorite. Wish they would continue that. That is really interesting too. We're going to get to that about the overall particular versions, but the anniversary figures. Here's the thing, some people will have a better opinion about this. I'm curious to find out JB's position on this, but when G.I. Joe was created, it was in the 1960s as an homage to the different theaters that the American Army was involved with at the time, right? Whether it would past or future or whatever, right? So when you talk about much like, here's my problem, not my problem, here's my problem. This is my opinion. Much like the Engine of Vengeance, right? Where you're talking about a 40th, 60 years? It was crazy. 60 years of Ghost Rider. You would think that they would be talking about the original Ghost Riders, right? Who have come and gone, right? Whereas what they did was they actually used the most recent of the Ghost Riders. And I think that in this case, they're sort of doing the same thing, but at the same time, it's hard, and in my opinion, again, it's hard not to fault that because you want to honor the people who are servicing our country. Well, not my country, but I mean, the countries in general, people who are putting their lives on the line for their country, right? So it's an interesting take. So you know what? Let's start with JB, obviously, because I am interested in finding out your take on that. What are your thoughts about the anniversary editions of G.I. Joe in this iteration?
kind of back and forth. You know, when you're trying to bring up something, you know, to celebrate, you want to celebrate it, but then who's going to remember what we're celebrating? You know, if it's the newer group that can't think that far back, and are they kind of lost in it, lost in translation? So it's like you want to keep it new and fresh, but still pay that homage to something, you know, in the the traditional way. And I think they're trying to do it safely by going right down the middle. You know, I'm still kind of indifferent on it. I'm definitely looking forward to see them in hand and then see where else could go with this. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think?
John, what any thoughts?
Yeah.
Particularly, I think the way they've done this, it's going down a nostalgic road. I think they are paying homage and tribute to not only just the cartoon, but also to the soldiers who have paid ultimate price and just been in these particular scenarios. I'm really more interested in trying to get these in hand, just so I can see what my own take on it is. Sorry. But yeah, I think they're going down the right path, and that's pretty much my take on it. That's my opinion.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry to go back. Sorry, Oz. But yeah, just to hit what I guess piggyback what if John said is when you're going to do that, you better do it right. I think that's ultimately why I'm indifferent about it. You know, if you're going to pay homage to anything, you know, as old as we are, and you know, they just have to do it right. You know what I mean? They just have to.
Let's just put ourselves out there, John. That's Jimmy. Let's just put ourselves out there. Why not?
Everybody knows I'm a grandfather.
As old as we are, let's just go ahead and sure. There's no hiding that anymore. We're not. You know, these things aren't going to disappear anymore. Anyway, Oz, Chaz, what are your thoughts? Who wants to go first?
Chaz, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I want to see what the packaging looks like. You know, I hope it's pretty cool anniversary packaging. I was hoping to see the one that the hairy guy, the hairy GI Joe with the kung fu grip and the afro, the white man's afro. So I don't know. This kind of looks like more modern. I don't know how much of a homage it is, but to the old stuff. But you know, it looks pretty just modern equipment and all that. So
right.
I know. To me, it's going to be the packaging. I want to see what that looks like, and you know, if it's the equipment's awesome. I mean, everything in there, all the weapons and especially the army guy with the soft goods raincoat. I mean, that's really cool. And see what the pricing is. I think we were talking about it last night with Travis, and we thought like some people were saying like $35. I'm thinking closer probably to $39.99, especially if it's like some fancier packaging with a window. And so we'll see. I think it's cool. A lot of people liked it. There was a lot of positive feedback that I saw. So,
all right, Oz.
For me, I gotta say the anniversary figures, that rifleman looks absolutely beautiful, and they're paying homage to their roots, but giving us updated versions of what you would expect from the same type of figure if it were to come out today. So I don't mind that he doesn't look like an old Korean War vet or an old World War II vet. I think that's absolutely great. You know, just because, again, they're giving it that more modern look that somebody who was younger today could relate a little bit more to. And I think that's a really, really smart move because, again, even the older collectors who are a fan of the series will like, okay, we are getting a decent military action figure that looks well, comes with enough kit. It's great. I'm a big fan of the soft goods on the rifleman himself. I think that was a great idea to put it on there. Mm-hmm. I want to see the rest. One more.
Absolutely. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I believe Paints Toy Samples actually says the anniversary figures are 2 of 6 in total. So apparently they're going to be another 4 figures released somewhere along the lines.
Yep.
Payne also says that the show was decent, and Toy Bounty Hunter actually says the 60th anniversary are a perfect mix of homages in the past and being awesome modern day army builders. That's probably true. Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Right.
Windblade, though, says the anniversary figures need to look more like they did back in the day. Again, we still have 4 more figures. You never know. They might actually go in a more retro style. It's possible.
I don't think it's going to be so much retro. I think they're going to do more of the branches.
Yeah.
So you're going to be seeing your Marine, Air Force, and probably Coast Guard. I doubt they'd ever give us a Space Force, but
you never. Well, you never know, dude. You never know.
Got a
Wookie
computer.
Sasquatch. G.I. Joe was originally
Star
a line.
Brigade.
G.I. Joe was originally a line of military figures for kids to play with. Before it was a Sunbolt cartoon. I'm fine with it. More variety. What's wrong with that? Buy them or don't. It's your choice. Absolutely, Wookie Sasquatch. That's really a good point. Nolan is in the house. What's going on, Nolan? How you doing, my friend? Sean Forrester. I think the 60s stuff looks great. Can't wait to see what else might come out of this line. Heck, I would love Joe Colton from the 1970s as well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, Jimmy, you were about to say something. I was like, all right.
No, I apologize. I mean, and again, kind of, you started with it's indifferent. It's like I like it, but I'm kind of cautious, and I think that's a lot of us. But just like most of the stuff coming out, I'm very optimistic. When we see it in hand, when we see the packaging, I know they're going to do a good job at it, and I know that a lot of us are going to enjoy it. Ultimately, that's what it's about: paying homage, and at the same time trying to bring in that that our generation now to make sure that this awesome line just keeps on going. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. No apologies here, by the way, guys. No apologies. Ronan X33, as ex-military, I bring on the more military figures in the Air Force version will be better be the best. The Air Force versions better be
at least the smartest.
All right.
Right?
Well, I wonder who you're voting for.
I won't say best, but I'll say smartest.
All right, guys. You know what? There are a lot of great opinions here today, and of course, a lot of great comments. Jones dominated the Verstappen dominates F1, just like Verstappen dominated. Yeah, you know what? He's killing it right now. Like Red Bull is just like, if anybody's watching F1, Max is just. He's just a force to be reckoned with. It's just nuts. Rando Gazig, did you found a grunt for $11.99? Got 3. Awesome, brother. That's awesome. A lot of clearances. Lady Hit still needs to check for her cheeks. I know a lot of people doing some double checking on anatomy here. I know Oz is bringing it up. John Campera and friends went for 24 hours to raise some money for charity. Well, there you go. There's another record, and I'm sure Oz is going to take that challenge. he's gonna end up going.
There was a bit of talk last night, so something could be in the works. I've got no details yet. It was just an idea that was thrown around. So
it can happen.
Yeah. Jay Coombs, my eyes are on Mutt and Junkyard. They look great, don't they?
Yeah. Oh my God, so good.
The little pet companions are killing it right now. It's just absolutely insane. Junebug, I keep having a recurring dream that I found a huge block of Holy Grails. I wonder what that means. Well, maybe it's a premonition, June. You never know. You just never know. Hopefully they're not too expensive. Thanos Copter. Wait, I don't need toys? Yeah, Oz, I'm not sure where you come with that comment. I don't know.
We like toys. We want toys.
We need toys. What are you talking about? You're gonna have you got a lot of people wanting to fight you now. Toy Bounty Hunter. Wait, your significant other doesn't count as part of your collection? Dude, you're playing with fire right there. You are playing with some fire right there. No one's going to comment on that. We're going to move on. We're
nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Not even going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I can't believe this. Windblade actually says G.I. Joe stole the show. That's a shock to me. But, if that's the truth, that's the truth. I mean, okay, Windblade.
I'll say, when it came down to the Transformers, there was 2 things that I really, really liked that called out to me. One of it is giving us a rescue bot in a more detailed transformation with Chase, because my son Connor loved rescue bots when he was a kid. So I was like, yes, this is really, really awesome. And Tiger Hawk, leader class. You kidding me? I love Beast Wars.
He looked awesome. Yeah, he looked awesome. MIS1, can we please get a Bruce Willis classified figure? Hasbro, make it happen. We just got a General Hawk, and who did Bruce Willis play again? Was it Joe? It was
Colton.
Yeah, it was
yeah, it was
Joe
Colton.
Colton.
It was
Yeah.
Colton. Okay, so
Yep.
yeah. And somebody mentioned
So that
earlier.
with an alternate head, like give him a comic book head and an alternate head, perfect.
Absolutely. Once again, Toy Gun Mood, brother, if you want to jump on, let us know. I think Chaz sent you the link. What up, Jay? Thank you so much for checking out the show last night. Who stole the show? Is that even a question? Yo, Joe. That's right, everybody. A lot of people going for the Joe connection. So that goes without saying right now. Thanos Copter, D&D Beholder was pretty good. He did look kind of sinister to me.
I
He's
dig
got
him.
those shifty eyes. I do like the Beholder.
Eye.
Yeah. The mono eye. He did look pretty badass. That much is true.
He's sinister, very
Yeah.
sinister.
Toy Bounty Hunter. Do you think the fact that G.I. Joe panel was the last one had the most to show? This may be a shift in Hasbro to focus more on Joe's since it's more profitable due to having no license fees. That's an interesting question. I'm gonna throw that to the panel. John, what are your thoughts on that idea?
That's kind of that's kind of a step forward. I don't really have too much of a thought on it, really, because, well, it's a great question. It just kind of threw me for a loop. So I'll come back on that.
All right, Chaz. Oh, we lost Chaz. Oh, okay. All right, so we lost Chaz. Hopefully, Chaz will be back. I guess Oz. What are your thoughts on Toy Bounty Hunter's question?
I don't think it's really too much of a shift. I mean, look at the offerings that we get from what they're doing with G.I. Joe. Success after success after success on the Haslabs. They've all been winners. I think they're taking more risks on the Haslabs than they are with any of the other teams, because it's a big factor when you're looking at space for something, like the Dragonfly. It's like 3 feet long. Yeah, it's pretty massive. So that's going to make people really skeptical about, can I fit this? Because we're all aware of space danger in general. I mean, JB, looking right behind you, man, it's a perfect example of where are you going to fit that thing,
I'm going
And
to write it. I'm just going to write it.
that's the way to do it right there. But the last time they caught me riding on a machine out front of a grocery store, they kicked me off. And just the multiple waves that they have hitting each year are pretty robust. Like, if you look at other toy lines, McFarlane's probably the only one keeping up with the amount of production that the G.I. Joe team is really having, kicking out figure after figure, and they're doing them quick. So, I mean, I don't think it's too much of a shift. I just hope they keep it to where we can see it's affordable and not try to kick more profit out of it by doing any kind of like price hikes or anything, because we've all had enough of that.
Yeah.
All right, JB, thoughts?
Yeah, I couldn't remember who finished last year, but I see some of the comments saying it was Joe's last year as well. But whether it's Joe's or Star Wars, I think Joe, the G.I. Joe team is quickly pulling all the power from Star Wars, because I said it in my last video, I'm a Star Wars kid, but I got so much G.I. Joe classified. It's ridiculous. And, I got a Black Series on clearance. You know what I mean? Because I had to wait for it to go down, knowing that it's going to go down. So as much as I'm always going to be a Star Wars kid, my second, my now first favorite is G.I. Joe, and they're crushing it. So if they're going to take the last hour, or if they're going to take the big show, the big draw at the end, that's well deserved, because Oz, you're right. They are taking the risk and they're winning at it. That's the difference.
Right.
They're not giving us a 36-inch wide, Rancor with, pet rocks and skulls and cardboard. So they're at least seeing us, and there's fans on that team. There's fans of G.I. Joe on that team that know what we want. So I think that's the biggest reason why they've been so successful the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Sean Forrester seems to be echoing your sentiment. The Joe panel has been taking top bill the last couple of cons. They seem to be the one showing the most stuff compared to the other brands. It's pretty interesting, and a lot of people are saying that it's a brand they don't have to actually pay any royalties to. So maybe that does have a lot to do with it. So interesting. Chaz says, "Hey fellas, I'm getting bad reception in the area driving through, so I got to peace out. Thanks for letting me join, and I will be listening to the stream. Thank you, Chaz. We did see you blank out, but that's all right, brother. Once again, thanks for dropping by, Chaz. Guys, definitely check out Chaz the Guru on Instagram. He is the meme master. He's always keeping us entertained with some wonderful facts about the companies that bring us all this great stuff. So take care, Chaz. Good to see you, brother. Windblade. But that's not hard when it's all Batman. Ooh.
Talking about my comparison to McFarlane, and we can all agree.
nothing. Unfortunately, Batman destroys all. Ronan X33. Hope the vehicles are going to keep up the quality. If they do well, it could be an opener for another line to take more chances.
Yes,
that's a pretty interesting statement right there. Philly Jones. I'm hoping that G.I. Joe definitely comes out with more vehicles, but not I agree. They should definitely keep it out of Haslab. Nice. They could possibly do what's it called? Hasbro Pulse exclusives. I'm actually okay with that. The Trouble Bubble just got refreshed again, so you can reorder more trouble. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, get on that. You can order more Trouble Bubbles right now. So don't sleep on that, because they did disappear for quite some time. Buddy said, my buddy Custom, good to see you, bud. Internet's going in and out, but if this message you smash that like, thank you, bud. Yes, guys, please hit that like button. Definitely helps us out. I made a stupid promise the other day. I'm gonna have to keep that promise. Philly Jones at Tony AK. Yeah, it definitely seems like they rushed through that little detail that the hiss will be late. Tony and previous Tony did actually say that Emily says the hiss tank will be delayed. What the hell's going on, man? That thing's been out for a year already. I don't understand. Who went in on the hiss, guys? JB, did you go in on the hiss?
Yep, went in on it. I just said I'm gonna get that. Just again, foreshadowing what I'm hoping is gonna happen with the G.I. Joe classified line. If it's out there, get it at the rate of Hasbro Pulse rate and not the aftermarket. And then sure enough, it's working out in my favor with, Dragonfly, and then, the Vamp coming out, things like that. So it's working out for me. And, but why the delay? I think a little bit more transparency. I know they don't want to throw all their business out there, say, oh yeah, it's going to be late, and then end of the show. They maybe save some time so you could explain it a little bit, but
John, your thoughts?
I didn't get into the hiss tank as far as purchasing it. I think it's a really cool toy. As far as what it is, the size of it for me, even though you can put your 6-inch figures inside of it, it's a space on my shelf at this point right now. I remember back in the day when the big aircraft carrier was out, I had one of those. It was huge. Would I have space for something like that now? Absolutely not. And again, like the Cat Slayer and whatnot that they also showed on that, I just would not have the space. So I'm actually good with just collecting the figures.
Absolutely. That's and Oz, you didn't go in on the hiss.
No, because again, I'm not actively collecting classified. They are kind of winning me over though, with again a lot of the figures that are coming up. I mean, right now I currently have one, so it's not like I don't have any. I had to get Crocmaster. I'll admit though, I got him for that sexy Fiona that came with him. Not much for him. Thank you again, Aaron Paines, for helping me out with that. They really, really are just destroying on all fronts right now. The sculpts are getting better each and every wave, giving us dream projects like a hiss tank. It's a 6-inch tank, 6-inch figure scale tank that's coming with a whole crew. Plus you got the hiss fire team. So even if you only backed the Hiss tank, you got your Cobra Commander, you got your little squad to run it, and you got a fire team to support it.
Yep.
Plus, I want to see, can we start expecting some neat things to hook up to the hitch? They kind of made that like a selling feature.
Well,
and
they've already announced something though, right?
Did they?
Yeah.
Did I miss that? My bad.
Yeah. It's what was it again, JB? It's the rocket launcher set, right?
Is it NASP?
I'm over here trying to. You're not talking about brain dump right now. I can't think right now.
I know.
Are you talking about that? What just recently released, or something new coming out?
No. Okay, so let me bring it up. I could have sworn. I think Chad. Chaz left us, but let's check out Chaz the Guru. So Instagram.com/Chaz. Chaz the Guru.
Here we go. Toy
Chaz
Bounty Hunter saying SMS to toe behind
yes,
it.
the SMS.
Right,
yeah, exactly.
SMS.
I think that's the one. So here,
thank you, Toy Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, really quickly. Yeah, right here. There it is.
There you go.
I missed this yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this was actually the last. I think it was San Diego Comic Con when they.
Was that?
Yeah, it was about a month ago.
I missed that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, I don't collect, so I'm not as into everything news. But PulseCon had me watching this week, so that does look great. I'm excited to see that.
They did not talk about this. To your defense, though, Oz, they didn't talk about this again. Chaz just brought it up for the vehicle chat, right? Because they actually did not show this this is the vamp too, right? They didn't show this one either, right? So again, there was very little chat about it. They just sort of offhandedly mentioned it, right? It wasn't really exclusively there, but once again, guys, huge shout out to Chaz the Guru. Definitely give him a like and a follow on Instagram. You guys will not regret that. Yeah, it was a really interesting show, bar none. Todd C says, I think the next time Legends should go first, Star Wars and Transformers in the middle, and then G.I. Joe to finish the show. It's kind of interesting because in the past they've had 2 days. This one was really truncated, and that's, I think, one of the reasons it was so long, right? I think that the last couple of shows were only about 3 hours long at most. This one was almost like 6 hours. It was a long.
It was like watching me on a Saturday night.
Yeah, it was. Really, exactly. It was really long. Kachuckle says, "Yeah, Transformers. It was only okay. Happy for the Beast Wars fans, but I wanted Gears to be announced. A lot of people were talking about Gears for sure. Absolutely. All right, so let's actually get into a little bit more of the nitty gritty on this one, guys. I'm just gonna tag this one. All right, so saying once again, hello to Chaz. Good to see you, Chaz. Yeah, so it was an interesting Hasbro PulseCon 2023. Again, the format was definitely different, but in a good way. I'd like to say, they did that trivia thing, right? So basically, you could scan to join, and you could test your trivia knowledge from Hasbro popular properties. Again, for me, I thought it was a bit of a hit and miss, but I guess it gives us a little bit of time between the segments. Something else to do. I guess I'm not really. I could have gone with or without it, just in my personal opinion. I really did like the idea that they actually were, giving back to some charities. I thought that that's something that really did, it really hit me. It hit me, in the that's a good idea type of idea. I thought it was really cool. I ended up donating to Toys for Tots when I did my pre-order. So I thought it was good. But you know what? All of these charities are well worth.
You can't go wrong with any one
exactly.
of them.
You can't go wrong with any of these. So huge shout out to Hasbro for doing that for sure. And there were some giveaways, which from what I understand, you can still enter right now. Am I right on that? Hold on for a second.
Wait. Is that a giveaway for Robos and Grimlock?
Yes, you guys. Yes. If you haven't already, if you guys didn't realize this or haven't already, head over to HasbroPulseCon.com/giveaways. You could win your choice of. You could enter to win one of these great prizes. Mostly the exclusives that were available at the show. Hotspot, the Power Rangers 4-pack, the Crimson Strike Team, the Force Awakens pack, which I don't think anybody bought today. But anyway, the $110 freaking dollars, man. Detroit Steel, or this is the one I think everyone's going to go for. Freaking Grimlock Robosen. That thing's $1,500, guys. $1,500.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, guys, definitely. Giveaways. You have to give up your precious email to get involved. But man, who wouldn't want a chance to win freaking Grimlock? That's crazy. So, guys, if you haven't, I can hear the tacking away of our panelists here. Just didn't even know that this was a thing. So yeah, guys, definitely check that out. That was a huge thing that I don't know if anybody actually knew that was happening. So yeah, guys, you have until tomorrow at 10 a.m.
No, you don't. You have till now. Get on it.
Ultimatum. Do it.
You better go now. You better do it now. But yeah, you have until Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to get your ballots in. So best of luck to everybody. Definitely, I think Grimlock is going to be the one that everyone really wants to grab. So best of luck to everybody on that one. They had some great hosts this time around. Thew Adams. Is anybody here familiar with Thew?
I was not up until I heard about him co-hosting with Dan Larson. I was not aware of him, but I love him. He's got great personality, great character.
Yep. I sort of follow, like I on and off follow him. He's a Transformers collector from the UK. He's got a great personality, but he was a host last year. Oh, sorry, the last PulseCon. So that's how a lot of people got familiar with him in particular. But a face that was familiar to a lot of people was Dan Larson from Secret Galaxy. I think he did a great job. I think both of them did a great job. Is everybody here familiar with Dan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like Dan, his approach, and his production team, and I watch his videos often. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a really, really cool cat. His delivery is like on point. The guy's like bang, 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 bang. Yeah. He's got a great presence on screen, and he really kills it. And it shows because his channel's been like just moving forward like crazy. So yeah, guys, it was PulseCon 2023, and there were a lot of things which were announced and released. On the G.I. Joe side, Tony, Lenny, and Emily, I think we're all more or less thinking the same thing. I think G.I. Joe, just to put it out there, I think G.I. Joe really killed it this year. And it's interesting that they put it for last. I guess that they say that the best is always saved for last. So yeah, they really did kill it here. Now, I can just put this out there. What is everybody's problem with Emily? I like Emily. I think she's okay. She's a nice person. I mean, like she's doing the best she can. I mean, not everybody knows everything about every single line that they work on. I mean, like, I don't get it. Does anybody have any idea what's going on? Like, seriously, I don't have any problem with Emily.
I don't have any. Yeah, go ahead, Oz.
It's just people being jerks, trolls.
Yeah.
Like,
there you go.
I'm sorry. That's all it is to it. And ain't got no time for that. Toys are fun. You do not have to attack people. You don't have to say anything about people. Like, really. If you weren't raised better, that's on you.
Yeah. It's trolls. It's people just saying something to start something, to get a rouse out of somebody. And, some people, I'm not going to say, I can't say definitively, but there's probably some people threatened. They're like, oh, who's this girl up here? She doesn't know as much as me. I could do that. And then sure enough, if you give that same person a chance, they'd fold. They'd probably wet themselves and run off crying, and give it up for the teams, all the teams that try to do this stuff. It's to them. Yes, it's a job. They might not be as knowledgeable as, half of our chat, but at the same time, they're up there. That's their job. They're doing what they have to do. And, that's what I always say on my channel. It's like, let's just give everybody that positive vibe, and hopefully they work it out, and hopefully it works out in the end, because you're right, Oz. It's plastic, it's toys, it's nostalgia. It's supposed to be happy times, not supposed to be attacking anybody.
Yeah, I think so. John, you don't particularly care.
No, I thought Emily was right on with what she was doing, and at the end of the day, simple fact is, look, we all in our community have our knowledge of certain things, and she definitely has more knowledge than what I have. I can go on a nostalgic part, but she's got what she's working on with Hasbro and with the G.I. Joe team. So at the end of the day, we're here just having fun. We're here learning, and we're here playing with toys. And that's what toys are meant to be. So if you got to be ignorant, and then, have at it, but go be ignorant somewhere else.
Absolutely. Greater words have never been spoken. Thank you, John. That was great. Black Angus, if Haslab is a separate factory than the rest of the lines, so if they're experiencing problems at the factory that could be delayed, the Haslabs, while the rest of the classified line stays on schedule. I hear where you're coming from, brother, but it's been a year. It's been a year and a bit now. It just seems very strange that it would take this long to have that many problems. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Sean wants to know can somebody help out Sean? Where was the message about the his tank being delayed? I'm actually kind of curious about that myself.
Somebody had mentioned it earlier in the chat that they like snuck it in very late, like almost as they were about to go
in the
off.
stream. Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Jerbear Man Cave, rather than it gets delayed and not completed or malfunctioned again. I agree. We need to give them the time because I would hate to receive a substandard product. I'm totally on board with that, Jerbear. Thank you.
Push it back, make it perfect.
Absolutely.
That's all we can ask.
Yep.
Absolutely. Andrew Davis, look who's back. What happened the other night? Is that in reference?
He's talking about you, Jay. I was up
me?
at 1 a.m. I was waiting. I was like, I'm gonna watch the Mega J.
Oh, is that what happened the other night? Oh, okay. All right, Andrew.
And you weren't anywhere to be found.
I was not.
I almost called out search and rescue. I mean, I was worried, but I knew you were all right.
Oh my goodness. Things happen, right? Andrew, thank you for your concern. Thank you, Oz, for not calling the police. That's always a good thing. But everything's okay. Like, I had to get up early the next day, so I decided,
sometimes you gotta call it an early night.
Selfishly, no, I'm just kidding. I decided to abstain for today. I thought it would be a better choice, and I get to hang out with you guys, so that's the bonus about all this stuff. So Ronan X33, hope the vehicles are doing keep up the quality. If they do it well, they can be an opener for other lines to take more chances. Yeah, sorry, I read that already. But yes, absolutely. That is definitely
very good, true statement, though.
Very true.
Yeah. Ryan Shonik. I ordered one of his tanks. Sucks if it gets delayed. Well, you know what? Again, I agree with the previous statement for Jerbear. I would rather they take their time and then we get a really nice product. Because like people are just going to complain even more if it's not to spec, right? Toy Band Hunter, if it's late, it can wait. Yeah, there you go. That actually rhymes. That's actually a good one.
It's going to be a new mantra to try to remember. If it's late, I can wait.
Yeah,
that's
as opposed to getting it rushed.
Exactly. Healing Dread can't wait till October 12th. maybe because a month has gone by since Mattel decided on the winners. Maybe they could make a prototype of whatever won. You know what? I am definitely excited about the Eternia choice. I think that's going to be huge.
He-Man's birthday.
Let's go ahead and just switch gears here for a second.
Change it up.
Yeah. Let's just switch here.
I'm always down to talk.
I've already revealed my choices. Right? I chose the attack track #1 and the Doom Tower. Those were my two choices. I was really tempted by the Doom Crawler, but I was like, where the hell am I going to put that thing? Because the Doom Tower alone
inside the Cat's Lair.
No, it's not going to. The Cat's Lair is big. I don't think it'll fit in there either. But guys, what were your choices? John, what did you choose for your two Eternia choices? John?
Uh-oh. Did we lose him?
You okay, John?
I think he's frozen. He's catching up. There you go. You're good.
All right.
We hear you, John.
My first pick was Snake Slayer.
Nice.
That's an absolute must.
Sure.
Second was Doom Tower. Just from the way that it looks in its design is absolutely amazing. It's something we haven't had in the line. Definitely want it. Snake Slayer, also the same way. The design of it, giant cobra face in the beginning sets to it. It actually reminds me a lot of obviously in a smaller factor, just with the snake face, the Dungeons and Dragons snake that they had in their playset.
Fortress of Fangs, yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
JB, what was your choice?
Mine were the exact same, and
as me or
as John's,
John?
as John's, yeah. I thought about the attack track, but I was like, I mean, that would have been kind of good to put next to my hiss. Now that I'm thinking about it. So if we do get it, yeah, I might have to go ahead and here's the thing is, no matter what's picked, I'm probably going to get it. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm going to try to get it.
We're all losing our minds trying to figure out where to put stuff now.
Well, you look at, when you look at the Eternia already coming out, and I wanted it so bad, and I did not get it because of space. But when, the whole Haslab and crowdfunding, we want them big, large, out of this world. I want an attack track because it's big and large, but I still want this huge play set in the middle of the living room. So I think with vehicles, they could probably do some sort of exclusive, but a play set, something very special and unique. This might be the time to, again, crowdfund and, vote on it. So I think they're all winners. They're not gonna let us down.
You couldn't choose wrong with the choices they gave us.
Right. That's what absolutely well said.
Yeah, on that note, Oz, what were your choices?
I've said it a couple times. It's for me, it was Fright Zone, but I feel like I had to waste that vote. And the reason that I say I feel like I had to waste that vote is Mattel said they were going to complete the vintage line on Mattel Creations. And when I think complete a line,
okay,
I need every play sets, vehicles, figures, not just figures. So with this vote, it had me a little nervous that if I don't vote for that Fright Zone, I won't be able to complete my vintage play sets. So I voted for the Fright Zone. It was also, as a kid, my favorite play set due to the fact that it seemed like it was packed. Like, sure, the back end of it was kind of sparse, but it felt like it had the most play features, with a tree that could grab your characters. You had the puppet, you had the jail, you had the trap door, and they're looking to enhance on that based off of the sketches they showed.
Right.
So I'm all about that. I think that's great. I like it. I also think it's a little weird that they would put that as a crowdfund item.
Yeah, that's
due to scale. It's a smaller playset. Why is this a crowdfund option? Attack Track, they're giving us the big Attack Track from Filmation. Doom Tower, it's large. If you look at that tank in the bottom, if that's supposed to hold a figure, that thing's huge.
Yeah.
All right. Everything they showed should be like on a massive scale.
I totally agree.
Those I felt like should be crowdfund. But I had to vote with the idea that I kind of want Fright Zone to win because I want to see it in my line.
But I didn't vote for the classic Fright Zone because I felt myself that, much like you, that it's probably going to get a retail release, or at least I hope it gets a retail release. But you never know. You just never know. Ryan Shonek says, "I would love to see the Attack Track win. So would I. That's just me. That's just me. I'm just talking about myself."
I mean, I'm rooting for everything, really.
Yeah.
John,
Jay, that was your one, right? The Attack Track, right?
My number one.
That was your number one.
Was Attack Track. My number two is the Doom Tower. John.
Now, I will say with the Attack Track, the only reason why I didn't vote on that is because of the gentleman that's got the Attack Track that was done in a 3D model that he did off his 3D printer. Sure. That is the only reason why I didn't vote on that Attack Track, because if I wanted that Attack Track, I could easily go to his page and order one.
Yep. Yerko is a very talented 3D sculptor,
right.
And definitely check out Yerko UB on Instagram.
It's gorgeous.
Wonderful designer. And of course, you can pick up his 3D prints for as low as $14.99. So it's actually really, really cool. Yo Joe C says Snake's Lair for number 1.
That was my second. I was going to say, this is my second choice, Snake's Lair.
There you go. K-Dog Broadcasting says, Mutt and Junkyard, and to the shock of many, Metalhead for you. I think we're on the wrong voting here, but that's okay. Cool.
It's all good.
That works.
Vote on whatever you like, folks.
That works for me. Yo, Joe, see, all my snake men need a house. You know,
I agree, brother.
There you go.
I want it.
They do need a lair. But I felt that could be another retail release, in my opinion. Audrey 473. Audrey 473. Jay, hope you're doing well. Congrats on the 15th. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well deserved to keep going. We will be having a giveaway, guys. So definitely stay tuned to the Mega J Retro channel. You don't want to miss out on that one. Thanos Copter says, Doom Tower and Horde Tank. Dude, the Horde was killing it on this. I think they had 3 votes.
3 out of 5 options.
3 options. So I'm leaning towards a Horde something. And you know what? Unfortunately, unfortunately, I think the traditional Horde Fright Zone will probably be the winner, in my opinion.
We'll like a little speculation. I think the reason that we're seeing so many Horde options and next year being the anniversary of She-Ra.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, Blind Robot 8413 says, we got enough play sets. We need vehicles in Motu. I don't disagree. But you know what? Play sets are big. They're impressive. A lot of people want play sets too, right? 365. Tiger Hawk and Quick Kick. Yeah, we're going right back to the joke.
Vote on whatever you like, guys.
That's fine.
Tiger Hawk all the way.
Not the same size. Kevin Young, great stream. Thank you, Kevin. Really appreciate you spending some time with us. Bernie Lomax, long time no see, brother. Good to see you too. Healing Dread, my number 1 was Snake's Lair. My number 2 was the Fright Zone. With the Fright Zone, yes, definitely Healing Dread. A lot of people on board with you there. Thank you, 365. I really appreciate that. You're awesome, my friend. Nolan saying hi to Bernie. Attack and 365's was the Attack Track and Horde Tank. So definitely, in on the vehicles 100%. Helium Dread, even though I don't like the Fright Zone, it was on the list. So there you go, Helium Dread. So it's all good. All right, so let's get back to what we were discussing before we left off. And let's just talk about these few things. So, guys, definitely don't forget about the giveaways. You can definitely win one of these amazing sets. I mean, Grimlock, for crying out loud. Jeez.
Do it now.
Yeah. Hot Shot and Jolt, the Power Rangers, Detroit Steel, the Black. If anybody wants these set, I mean, this is the way to get it. Because I'm sorry, $110.
I was going to say, I like it, but is it 110 for 3 figs? Would you take notes off of a certain 4-pack still up on Mattel Creations?
Yeah, crazy, just crazy. Enter the win now at HasbroPulseCon.com/giveaways. And unfortunately, it's only open to the US, Canada, and UK only. Sorry, guys, for everybody else in Asia and the other parts of the world. That does kind of suck, in my opinion, but that's okay. There are other opportunities, I'm sure, that'll come down the pipe later down the road. Interestingly enough, there were some sellouts, and none of them, surprisingly enough, were any of the exclusives, guys. Let's dissect this a little bit. I think it comes as no surprise that the Starkiller Troopers was not going to sell out. I mean, my God,
gasp!
$111, 3 ones, 3111. It did not sell out, which is crazy. Which is not crazy. I mean, who the heck would want? I mean, really, that's a lot of money for 3 figures, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah. You break that down, and it's like wiping before you poop. It don't make sense.
Wee. Power Rangers, Tommy Oliver, Master Morpher. This is also
like that.
I'll be honest with you. I went in on this. I thought it's a great homage to someone a character which I really did love. I love the Green Ranger. I love the White Ranger. Didn't really have too much connection with all the other Rangers. But I thought that Jason David Frank embodied a lot of what came with the characters. So yeah, I went in on this. I'm actually kind of surprised it did not sell out. But I think the theme here, guys, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, I think price is the theme here. I think really price is where it really boils down.
People's wallets are stretched thin.
Yeah, I think that's really where it is. Not surprisingly, Captain Rex's helmet sold out pretty freaking quick. $131.99, but it did not have any problem selling out. I actually don't mind this version. Does anybody want to chime in on this cosplay item? Because I am definitely going in on this once it starts hitting Canada. Guys, what are your thoughts on Captain Rex's helmet?
I want it.
Yeah.
Right.
It goes to space because I primarily have action figures and displays.
Yeah.
But I do have my 3 helmets on my wall, and I was talking with the wife last night that Rex is one of those key characters that I need to have that helmet represented on my wall. So it's sold out here on Pulse, but I think it's opened up still on Big Bad. I checked it earlier, but
I think it's available in several different places: Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. But the fact that it sold so quickly is pretty significant. Oz, John, what are your thoughts on the Clone Captain Rex, if you have any?
John?
Well, first of all, Captain Rex is a definitive character for the Star Wars franchise. So I'm happy to see that he's got his own helmet. This helmet is very spot on. I love its design. I'm going to go on to say I'm not a very big helmet person until we get into Star Wars. When it comes to Star Wars, I do own a Boba Fett helmet, but I don't, and I also own the face and helmet for Darth Vader. I also own the one for Kylo Ren. Not the best character, but definitively the helmet is what makes it. As long as this is actually really, really good as it looks, as it should be in hand, I will hopefully get my hands on one of these.
Just before Oz mentions it, I want to give a shout out to Snell World for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. Just brought a Fright Zone, so I need the Filmation Attack Track and Snake Lair. And to double up on that, oh my gosh, Snell's World, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. The only thing I pre-ordered was Captain Rex's helmet. Well, there you go. I mean, this is, again, very, very significant to the brand. Thank you again, Snell's World. Oz, sorry to cut you.
No, totally fine, man. You know what I absolutely love about this helmet, right? With so many helmets, especially when it comes to Stormtrooper or Clone Troopers, they're sparkling white.
True.
You know, not a single one of them is really ever like now. More recently, we're getting that. This is a battle-hardened Rex helmet that's been through some shit through the Clone Wars, and I love it. I think it's great. Like when you get that side view, you get that tally marks, from all the clankers that he's taken out. I love it. The detail they put into this, and that makes me feel it is definitely worth that investment, that price tag they're throwing on it. And his helmet is more unique than most of the other helmets, because whereas most clone troopers upgraded to like the version 2 style stuff, Rex stuck with the original version of his clone trooper helmet. He didn't upgrade to that. Although I'm not sure how much of an upgrade that would have been, but
Yeah, as we know later in the series, they actually comment on how the Stormtrooper's current armor is thin as plastic. So compared to the clone version. So awesome stuff. Maybe a foreshadowing as to like Hasbro plastic. I'm just kidding. Something got stuck in my throat. Sorry about that, guys. Just poking a little fun. Yeah, we got some great reveals for Star Wars figures, and unsurprisingly, but at the same time, I think we're going to talk about this a little bit. Very quickly, that sold out were the Marvel Hasbro Legends classic carded Spider-Man with the what's it called? Spider-Man Far From Home.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Peter Parker. Same, but and this is interesting. Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is weird. So this is Andrew Garfield from Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's not branded as No Way Home.
Yeah,
which is interesting. And then Tobey Maguire as well. I believe he's the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
Mhm.
So that's really interesting how they decided to go through that, but they have all since sold out. And but to me, I am kind of on board with a lot of people saying, "What the fuck happened here?" I mean, last year they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to release this 3-pack, but no heads," and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they go ahead this year and release them individually on retro cards with heads. Guys, do you have any comment on that? Like, was this pre-planned? Was this a cash grab? What are your thoughts on this, guys? What do you? Oh, JB's already throwing out the money.
JB and me are
You got
right
something
in
to
the
say,
same
JB?
pocket.
What do you got to say, JB?
I think they wanted to put something out, and there's like people were calling for it, so they're like, all right, here you go.
Yep.
And it's hey, let me grab this piece here. Oh, Garfield, we can't get rights to his head right now. That's okay. Then they'll still buy it, and that's what happened, and I skipped on the 3-pack knowing, or again, just foreshadowing that we might get this, because again, re-upping my collection, I need those 3 figures for my MCU shelf, and it's perfect for me. So those are the only 3 Marvel figures that I pre-ordered yesterday, or the day before, and it's because they're going to be perfect for my setup, and I am okay with that. Yeah. Now, for everybody else, did I what?
No, go finish.
No, I did not buy the 3-pack from last year.
Okay, then this is perfect for you.
Yeah, I'm good. But everybody else,
I know. Oz,
just make it.
I say it like it is. It's straight cash grab. I mean the retro card idea. Yeah, it's cool, and we know how they love printing Spider-Man figures, and I love Spidey. He's a great character, but really, it's a cash grab. You can give us a 3 head pack to go with our already released figures at a lower price point, and this thing would sell. Now, mind you, it's sold out, which just proves them right. So they were like, if we put it out there, people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
I do love it. I think it's a great legacy pack, but I'm going to call a spade, and it's a cash grab. It's a freaking cash grab.
John?
Yeah, I think Oz summed it up right there. That's my thoughts exactly. It's a total cash grab. It may work for some people, but as far as myself, yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah, I do have to echo the sentiments of both Oz and actually all of us for the most part. Yeah, they're just making it rain at this point. It's just absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like dollar bills at the strip club. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, like we've been talking about butts all day anyway, right? So I might as well just keep going.
I'll make it hail, and I'm gonna throw pennies at them. $24.99 in pennies.
That's crazy, and they did sell out, as Oz mentioned. It's crazy, but you know what? Detroit Steel did not sell out. The only thing of the exclusives that actually managed to sell out was the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Omega Rangers, who I have no idea who these people are. I have no idea.
You don't. Okay, Jay. So let me help you out here, buddy.
Well, hold on. We're missing a Ranger too, are we? Like, where's the Pink Ranger?
Not for the Omega Rangers. Omega Rangers started out as 3 in the Boom Studios comics. And I may have some of this wrong, but we all remember in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when suddenly Trini, Zach, and Jason were no longer a part of the team and replaced by Aisha, Adam, and Rocky. In the Boom Studios comic lore, that was because they went off to become Omega Rangers. Notice that stark yellow, dark black, and the red.
Yeah, let's see.
And again, call me out if I'm a little bit wrong on this, because I don't actually have these comics. I was collecting these comics with my son Connor. They're the first comic books in his collection as Boom Studios Power Rangers. Okay. So that's where these guys kind of come in. I don't know who the turquoise blue Ranger is, because again, I didn't get all the way up through there on that, but I just thought it was cool that they gave them a story that continued to have them within the lore after they left the main team.
Okay, I can buy that. But they didn't come with any head sculpts, though. You know what I mean? That's kind of That's kind of interesting. Obviously, I guess they had to pay the licensing rights for those. So
right.
Interesting. Yeah, Hotshot did not sell out. Neither did the Crimson Classified Strike Team. Again,
shocked.
I'm wondering if price had a bit to do with that. I mean, did anybody go in on the Crimson Strike Team? I did.
I love that Baroness. I think that's the best looking head sculpt for Baroness to date.
Absolutely.
And I'm digging again, Tomax and Zaymot, with their all. It's just nice to see the twins more,
But
they don't have too many looks. So
But did you go in on them?
I can't do that. I'm not G.I. Joe. I could talk about how much I appreciate the set that you went in on, Jay. Thank you.
Just asking for the confirmation or
I had Figure Obscure coming up, and I couldn't even. I had to get a friend help me with that.
This is what we're talking about choices here. We're talking about choices, and $89.99 is an ass.
It's a high price for 3 figures.
John, JB, did you guys go in on this?
I want to. I'm gonna have to.
I did not go in on this.
All right. So both of you guys had to abstain at this point.
Yeah. The sell for me is the Baroness. I mean, the way she looks in that red, that crimson red, and then of course the different head sculpts. But I can't justify 90 for one of the figures that I really want. So hopefully there'll be a single pack later on down the line, and if not, we'll be okay.
That would be nice.
You never know. They might, somebody down the line might swing a deal. It happens, right? So you never know. Things go on. So not too surprising, but I was surprised. I was actually surprised that the Dreadnoks and General Hawk were the first to sell out of anything. Only one other figure sold out faster than these three. And we're going to get to that in a second. I was not surprised. It was the Dreadnoks. I thought right away Dreadnoks are going to sell really, really quickly. But I did find it surprising because on my live stream we saw this live that Buzzer sold out, and then shortly thereafter General Hawk sold out, and it actually took quite a while for Ripper to sell out. It took him until the afternoon to actually sell out.
Right.
I thought that was interesting. I really had no idea who Shockwave was. I had no idea who this guy was. And honestly, I'll be truthfully honest, I have no idea who Helix was. So those two sticking around did not really surprise me. But what are your guys' thoughts? Right. Was there any doubt that the Dreadnoks would sell out first?
None.
I don't think so. Yeah.
No.
I pre-ordered the exact 3 right there that are sold out. So
like I said, I if I actively collected Joe's, I almost just flew off, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. But again, I had something else coming, so I couldn't. But I love it. These guys really, people have been wanting them since they started talking about classifieds.
Absolutely.
So it's not a shock to see that they would sell out. And I'm with you, Jay. I actually did not even know who Helix was. I thought they were doing kind of like a gender swap Sigma 6 version of Kamakura. So somebody did explain to me who she is. I think that's a really cool character, really neat. And Shockwave just looks badass.
Yeah. John?
I did not order any of these pre-orders. I'm kind of waiting just to see if they'll come out with them as maybe any retail. And the reason being on that, now I know the price point is really, really nice, but I'd really like to see if there's going to be something different in the retail version if they make one, compared to what they did for these pre-orders.
Sunglasses won't come off.
Yeah, you're in luck then, John, because the only ones that are actually exclusives are the Crimson Strike team. All of these are available right now on BigBadToyStore.com as well as Entertainment Earth. So even though they're sold out here on Hasbro Pulse, people don't have to worry about that. And I got a lot of comments, and let me ask you guys about this. I got a lot of comments on the fact that a lot of people are going to be playing clearance chicken on pretty much every single one of these figures. So I got a ton of comments on those. Anybody here going to try and play clearance chicken on any of these Joes? What do you guys think?
I'd play clearance chicken on the dreadnoks
Yeah.
because again, they're my favorite sub team, so I would.
John?
Yeah, no, I know me. I'm very impulsive. So if I see them and I know I can get them now, I'm getting them now.
Gotcha.
He ain't
Gotcha.
lying. He
And
ain't lying.
And JB already ordered them, so there's no clearance chicken on that side.
Not on those, but I mean, talking about that, Shipwreck is starting to get clearanced out, Copperhead, Dusty and things like that. It's interesting
Already.
to see. And those are like the favorites. They're great figures too. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you were to play clearance chicken, no one's going to knock you because just look at the past couple months of what's happening, with the lines.
I'm gonna have to start figuring out how often I can cross the border because like the sales, the clearances you guys have is just killing me, y'all. I really got to figure out how to get in on some of that. But it is what it is. I mean, like it's just like the gas alone would just deters me anyway. So it's just ridiculous. So anyway, it's all good. It's all good. On the Transformers side. Very interesting to see some new figures, like absolutely incredible figures, and some re-releases. But unsurprisingly, Beast Wars Tiger Hawk sold out very, very quickly. This guy is just beastly, and of course,
gorgeous.
one of Oz's favorites.
Yeah.
So yeah, very, very cool to see that this guy sold out very, very quickly. I did not get in deep enough for Tiger Hawk. So he looks awesome, though. I will say that he looks absolutely nuts. JB, did you go in on? Do you have any idea who this guy is? Like,
I heard of Tiger Hawk and I saw a lot of the chatter on Instagram and things like that. It looks great, looks amazing. So for those that picked them up, congrats. It looks, look at that. That's
that's the gorgeous figure.
Yeah, the Transformers I like right there. That's very cool looking
for sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Is John still here, or did he take off for a little bit?
John's here.
I mean,
John, did you have any idea? Any idea on this?
I'll be very honest. I do collect a little bit of Transformers, but I haven't collected really in this scale. Maybe sometime soon, but it's an amazing figure. And whoever got this, that's, oh my gosh. I mean, it's an amazing figure. The play value of it, and not just the display value of it. It's the play value of it. Wow. Just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Oz hates this guy, so we don't need to ask Oz any.
Yeah, terrible, awful Tigertron and Air Razor making crazy robots together. It didn't happen like that, folks. Don't get me. It wasn't like that.
The only other figure that sold out for Transformers was Deluxe Cyberverse Windblade. I'm not gonna lie, I like Windblade as a character. I don't particularly like this version of Windblade, but I'm glad people are loving this character. But this version to me is a bit chunky. Again, I'm just being very honest. Don't crucify me in the comments, guys. But I don't know. I liked her appearance better in Power of the Primes. That's just me. This one, of course, I never watched Cyberverse, but obviously there's something about this one that I'm not really on board with right now. But who knows? It might grow on me. Guys, does anybody know about Windblade?
Not my character.
Yeah. No.
I don't know Cyberverse so well. I can't say too much. I mean, it's a cool looking toy. Absolutely a cool looking toy.
It reminds me very much of Cowboy Bebop's vehicle.
Hey, yeah. Definitely does. Does that mean Mai's in the shuttle there?
Yeah. That could be. Maybe that's your in there. Oz.
There we go. Now I got to go for it, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, very, very interesting how which figures did sell out and what was actually really sought after during this theme. Now, Star Wars had very little to show, to be perfect. Oh wait, I'm wrong. Optimus Prime, animated Optimus Prime sold out. That's not a surprise, though. Let's be honest.
No.
It's Optimus Prime.
It's an Optimus. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty much par for the course. Some interesting reveals for Star Wars. Not many, though, to be honest with you. We got a new version of Director Krennic from the Vintage Collection.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of what's it called? Rogue One. A lot of people seem to write it off, but I liked it. I really liked Rogue One.
It was a good one.
Yeah,
it was definitely one of the best in the news.
And what's it called? What's the TV series again? It's
Andor.
I love Andor. And Andor's a great series. It's got that political intrigue and spy. It's one of the most refreshing Star Wars takes in years, in my opinion. And a lot of people don't like it. It's weird. It's very, very strange.
I'm all about that. It was good.
Yeah. What about you guys? John, JB?
I didn't pre-order any of this just because I know I'm going to be able to pick it up at retail and just wait to see it in hand. Maybe clearance, but again, some of the feed I was looking at, like Director Krennic, it looks good. It looks like a great figure, but should have been probably put out a couple of years ago. So I'm not complaining that it's out now. It's just, and that's what I was getting at. So do we need more? Come on, you got that, and then a couple other reveals of TVC, and that's it. I think again they're shortchanging the Vintage Collection. I'm a Black Series guy too, but at the same time, I root for Star Wars, and I was hoping for more. I really was.
Yeah, very little offerings. John, any comments on that one?
The Director Krennic, he is really about the only one that I can honestly say that I really, really like. Again, Rogue One was a great movie.
Yep.
The two, I'm guessing with the color of the swords, these two Siths that you just went to, they're interesting characters. However, I'm not a Black Series collector. I am definitely more into the vintage, and I have to leave it at that. But Krennic is something that is one that I definitely probably get, but I want to get them at retail.
Yep. No surprise that Balin's Skull sold out very, very quickly. Obviously, a lot of people wanted this figure to honor. The actor. I mean, it's tragic, tragic what happened to him.
He's good.
Yeah. He's an incredible actor as well.
Yeah.
But very not surprising at all. And of course, Shin Hati. Still don't really understand her character yet. It's gonna be interesting to see how she develops. But yeah, guys, what are your thoughts on these two?
I'll be picking these up eventually. Again, adding it to my Jedi Sith shelf and just playing the long game on it. But I like the way they look, and the head sculpts from what I've seen look pretty good.
So for me, just weighing in on Krennic too, like he's. Why did you wait this many years to put out Black Series for him vintage? That's a waste. But this is definitely a good time and timely release for Balin and Shin, being that Ahsoka's on now, and a great time to release that lightsaber, non-Haslab style, smart move. And this one will sell, but I think, like you said, Jay, you summed it up really well. Pretty much that, for Balin, it's no surprise that he sold out. Ray Stevenson is an amazing actor. Rest in peace. It's a shame. I've loved a lot of his work that he's been in. First thing I ever saw him in was that King Arthur movie with Clive Owen ages ago now. And I loved him as Frank Castle in The Punisher. So, I could definitely see people even just picking up this character, even if they're not in the Star Wars, to get that old man Ray Stevenson head and make an old man Frank out of a Marvel Legends figure. So, this one was no shock. And, even though I am not actively collecting Star Wars, this would be one where, like, if I saw it chilling in a store, I'd probably pick it up just for
Okay.
right.
Good to see Usual Mike in the chat. What's going on, Usual Mike? How's it going? All the way from
My
Australia.
man.
Always good. If you guys haven't already, definitely check out Usual Mike Television on YouTube. Great YouTuber, talks about Star Wars, talks about G.I. Joe. Great stuff. And of course,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Unfortunately, he didn't have much to talk about in this particular Hasbro PulseCon, and he's got a theory about that. But always great to see Mike in the chat. Thanks for dropping by, Mike. The user Mike says we all wanted more from PulseCon from the Star Wars panel. Yes, we did, Mike. We did indeed. That was again, it was interesting to see how they went about it. So yeah, kind of fun. But hopefully, you know what, that means that there's more stuff. I mean, they just came off of a huge win with the Ghost, so maybe they were really concentrating on that. And obviously, with Ahsoka being the next big shiny toy, no pun intended, they're going to have bigger shiny toys for Ahsoka very, very soon. So yeah, lots of great stuff along the lines for that. The Nerd Alert. I was disappointed with the Black Series. I think the line is on the downside, unfortunately. That's debatable. Although I see where you're coming from. But you know what? There's a lot of Star Wars out there, man. There's a lot of Star Wars out there, and they have the retro cards. They have the so many different things, right? The vintage collection, the like I said, the retro cards. So many different things that they can fall back on. So Star Wars fans are Star Wars fans. It's not really gonna affect them too much, I think. Right, Silver K is in the house. What's going on, Silver K? You missed all of the great butt talk action. So we were talking about
nipples and butts.
We were talking about nipples for days.
And butts.
It was crazy. thanks, Silver K. Allison Troy's in the house too. What's going on? They're called bots. Good to see you, Allison. How you doing tonight? What's here? Everyone's saying hi to Usual Mike. Monkey Jeebus, what's going on? They still can't find those filling those open spaces. This is probably true. There are so many different gaps that happen along the lines. Ryan Shonik says the dreadnoks look awesome. They do indeed. Yes. Monkey Jeebus says at least Hasbro isn't like McFarlane with limited run figures that give you repaints of them. That's what you're talking about. The fact that McFarlane starts a line and then pretty much abandons it at any given time. That is unfortunate about the DC multiverse, and of course Uncle Toddy there. Unfortunately, Healy Dread, they could have had a lot of the movies, but then they did other Ranger teams on the show. Yeah, this is true. We could hopefully see some more stuff from Power Rangers. Nolan says Hawk, Buzzer, and Ripper are the three that I pre-ordered, very much like JB, pretty much because again they're very, very sought after in the line.
Nolan's the reason they sold out.
Yeah,
there you go. Exactly.
It was his orders, ticked it down to 0 in stock. Nolan bought them out.
It was all Nolan's fault. Nolan is the problem. Monkey Gibbous, Entertainment Earth will eventually get them. Nothing is Hasbro exclusive, really. That's not entirely true. I mean, many of the PulseCon exclusives have not been reissued. I think what you might be seeing is sometimes Big Bad Toy Store might grab a bunch of them and then resell them. That happens a lot. So, but normally, the Hasbro exclusives, the SDCC exclusives, those usually don't go out much past that. Sometimes here in Canada, because it's our only way of doing it, we get GameStop and even Australia and some of the countries. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Oz.
I was just about to say, unless it's a Canadian GameStop, they will get all the exclusives. But there are reasons they do that, and it's smart. So
there are. Black Angus says Rogue One's gotten a lot of love. It has and it hasn't. I mean, there's a lot of people who love Rogue One, and then there are a lot of people who hate Rogue One for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. Jeff Morris, I also love Andor. Andor is a great series. If you guys haven't checked out Andor, guys, you really
it's one of the best.
Yeah, I think so. But again, it's all subjective, guys. It's all subjective. Nobody's wrong. Nobody is wrong.
That's right. You're gonna like what you like.
Exactly. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi to Silver K, and of course they should. Guys, definitely check out Geek the F Out on YouTube. They do great deep dives on. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry, Paul. I like you, Paul, but Silver K needs. Definitely check Geek the F Out on YouTube, guys. They do wonderful deep dives on Star Trek and Star Wars. We just I was on an episode where they talked about Ahsoka. Wonderful deep dives. If you guys are interested in anything geek related as well as pop culture related, definitely check Geek the F Out on YouTube, guys. Wonderful. Frankie Rivera, what's going on? 365. Anyone got the Ultimate Batman collection from McFarlane? Guys, did anybody pick this up?
Are you talking about the 6-pack?
Yes, I believe he's talking about the 6-pack with the lights.
If my wife's not watching, no.
He just couldn't do it. He didn't do it.
But you know my wife, she's probably watching.
Yeah, it's all good.
Probably watching. She's already seen.
Yeah. I went in on it because of the some of the Batmen that I want to add to the collection. So yeah. It looks good.
Yeah. Oz, did you grab it?
No, sir. Nope.
Right.
I'm trying to be as selective as I can because there's too many good toy lines out there right now. So I'm already stretching thinner than I wanted to be, but you know, it's a great set. And if you are diehard, even if you're not diehard Batman and you want a small collection, this is a really good way to get like a complete set piece. You got all your movie Batman, one case, and it's a beautifully packaged case too. So it works well as a display itself.
Yeah.
It's definitely a right move for somebody who is interested.
Yeah. John, did you go in? Did you go in it?
I did not go in on it.
He's mine. He bought 6.
It's a great set. I give credit where credit is due. However, some things that I've already purchased and did get into pre-orders with, that's taking precedence over this right now.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
365 says, JB, do you like it?
It's still in my pile of loot. It's on the way, and I know I'm gonna like it. I saw a lot of reviews, so that's the big the reviews that I saw kind of pushed me over to put it on pre-order. But there's one Batman that I really wish Todd would have put in there, and it's because I like the Retro 66 line is an Adam West Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And if that would have been the however he would have done it, that would have been an easy grab right there.
Yep.
I think that would have sold it for a lot of people too.
Yeah. But I mean, look forward to it. It looks awesome. So we'll see when I get it. Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. Just
Jeff
Morris says Anthony's Customs did a review on the Ultimate Batman collection. That's awesome. Check out Anthony's Customs, guys, and see. Let's find out what he said about it. Ronan X33 says he loved Rogue One, as many of us did. Frankie Rivera says I grabbed it, but they canceled my. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Frankie. That really, really blows. It happens if it was Amazon. Unfortunately, that is a problem that happens a lot. Randy Gazique, Star Wars, oh, how the mighty have fallen. Really more Darth Vaders and Clone Troopers. TVC needs new sculpts of Leia, Han, Luke, Ben, and New Hope. Mike, it is interesting that they actually announced another version of a New Hope Vader. That is really, really strange. But again, Vader sells, man. Vader sells. Uh-oh. There it is. There it is. Marsha just showed up.
Caught.
The couch is calling.
I got the couch right here in the toy room, so I'm good.
Let this one pass, Marsha. Let this one pass.
She's gonna like it. She's because the Clooney. Hey, look, Marsha. Clooney has nipples, so we're good. We're good.
More nipple talk on Mega J's channel up next.
Oh, more nipple talk. It's crazy. Just give him a pass for us, Marsha. Anyway, we tried our best, JB. We tried our best. 365 agrees. Snell's World, thank you again for the $2 super chat, my friend. Hasbro needs to give me my Night Raven. Yes, we are waiting. We're all hoping and praying for a Night Raven. Although JB is gonna have to hold off on that for a little while now. We're gonna see where that comes from. Randall, BBTS and sold the Sky Striker, which is how I got it last week. Again, I have a funny feeling that's because they stocked up on them. Because you could buy several, right? So
you could back several of those so you can get them in.
And they hiked up the price. I know that for a fact. It's actually it was not the Hasbro price. Trust me.
No.
Amazon canceled it on you. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. That is a rough one. That's crazy. All right, guys, we're getting close to where Oz might need to duck out really quickly, and we are going to start wrapping this up. But I did want to just speed through a few things really quickly. Let's just wrap this up the right way, everybody. Oops, sorry. Hey, JB's on screen. Let's just I know, right? Let's just do this the right way. Okay, so thanks to our good friends over at toyhabits.com. A lot of great news coming down the pipeline, guys. Definitely check out toyhabits.com. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. They did an entire article on the PulseCon 2023 recap and pre-orders. They literally took a deep dive and even took in some wonderful links for anybody who needs to check them out on their site. If you guys need some quick references, definitely give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you guys. So some of the name-only reveals, which are kind of interesting. Who the hell is Night Creeper? I have no idea who this character is. JB?
Not too familiar with me, and again, I don't know everything, but it looks badass. So
yeah, he looks cool. He does look cool.
I'm down.
Oz, John, you guys know who this guy is?
Even with
Never seen this guy.
knowledge, I assume he may have been part of Ninja Force, but I don't even remember him from Ninja Force.
It doesn't look like he's a Cobra Ninja, but it doesn't look like he's part of it. So he's Cobra. So interesting. John, you were saying?
Yeah, I don't recognize this character at all, and I'm pretty fluent in the comics, and does not ring a bell.
Well, he was original Joe, so interesting that this guy has gone under the radar for some people. But the sleuthing geniuses at Toy Habits did figure it out. So, guys, if you want to learn a little bit more about Night Creeper, definitely head over to toyhabits.com. Nagahide is amazing. So he is awesome. So of course, another dreadnok to add to the collection. Guys, what are your thoughts on Nagahide?
I like that they said and pets. Now we know the code for and pet means he's going to have a companion animal.
Yeah.
But they said and pets.
Interesting.
Plural.
They didn't actually just say boar.
Yeah.
So
this is true.
We know there's going to be a boar, and that's great. Love the character. I'm hoping, because we all know I'm a sucker for critters, comes with a couple of extras.
You never know. I mean, what's it called? What's his name? Crocmaster and Fiona came with 2 little baby crocs.
Little babies. Right? I love it.
JB?
Definitely down for this guy right here. And listening to Robo earlier, he's talking about, the animals that G.I. Joe Classified put out. Fiona, Timber, I got a Timber right here. So I just can't wait for this. And he's got a great mustache. So that's a win. It's a win everywhere.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
John.
First of all, I want to ask a question. Is that 3-inch or 4-inch scale, or is that going to be 6-inch?
Yeah, these are all classified series.
Right. Those are all classified. Okay.
The O-ring line has more or less died. There hasn't really been much talk about O-rings other than Transformers crossovers.
Yeah.
Transformers crossovers is where the O-ring is surviving right now.
Okay. Well, I do remember this guy from the cartoon, and I definitely remember him from the comic books. That's an amazing character. And with the way that they have him rendered color-wise and with that scale, that's amazing. I definitely want it.
Yep. He's looking good.
And he's a dreadnought.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did we need another retro beachhead, guys? I think the answer is yes.
It's beachhead.
Yeah.
The answer is always yes.
Yes. That's across the board.
I'm saying yes on this point. This for the whole beachhead. Now I know I used to own the vintage beachhead where he's got those colors, but this beachhead with the way these colors are sitting on him, they pop, and they're amazing. They're just amazing. And I think that's why I really like the 6-inch scale now with classifieds more so. And I was just discussing this with my 14-year-old the other day, going through some of my vintage G.I. Joes. And she's like, well, what do you like about these? Why do you like them so much bigger? I said, because the attention to detail, mostly is the attention to detail. The articulation is great, but it's the attention to detail, the colors, and what you can do with them now.
That's right.
Well said. Well said.
Yep. Is it too early for a retro eel?
No, I guess not. Like, they just put it out. It's still hot. So you want to spam it out there?
I think they need to, because it was limited to 1 per. I only got 1 eel, so I'll take another eel, take it off the card to add to my eel, squad or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it's a good call.
Yep. And then we have the retro snow serpent. I think this deserves another retro card. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And they'll do stuff like they'll take out like maybe the wolf cowl and that fur part of the cloak to make it match his retro figure. So it'll be neat and probably be a little bit cheaper on the pocket for somebody.
And I think they also said that they were going to put him on thicker cards.
Yes.
Which
I heard that too. Yeah.
Which I don't have anything retro on card because they were flimsy. So if they start doing that, I'm not saying going to start double dipping, but I might do it for a couple of the characters coming out.
Yeah. John, do the retro cards matter to you? Is that something you'd like to keep on card, or are they coming off card if you pick them up?
No, I do like the retro cards. The retro cards are actually, I love the fact that you can still take the file and come off of them, but does it really matter? Not so much.
Gotcha. The Cobra Ferret is an interesting reveal. And a smaller vehicle, which could definitely go to retail. What do you guys think?
Definitely. 100%. No reason not to.
Yep. Give it to me. Let's do it.
And then we come into our digital renders, guys. These ones were really interesting. Of course, JB's got a little problem with this one, but that's okay. we got Master of Disguise, quick kick here. I'm just kidding.
He looks mestizo. He looks mestizo, which is okay.
I hear you. But these are digital renders, right? We know for a fact that after when they get to the final production stage, they tweak them a little bit, right? So I hear you though, JP. I hear you.
He's gonna come out looking like Falcon.
I love the chocolate bar. That is just such a nod to the cartoon. It just kills me. That is just a great little piece.
It was a good plug in there.
That is.
I love it. And he's one of my favorite characters, so I'll be quiet. He's awesome.
You don't have to be quiet. So, I'm just ribbing you for having said it, but it's all good. Love the fact it comes with 2 swords, a couple of nunchaku, and of course his karate hand chop. He would not be quick kick without his karate chop. Yep. And he's got a backpack. And those shuriken, I barely noticed that there was this here. It blends in with the background. He's got a blast effect on his shuriken.
Yeah, an action one too.
I did not even.
I missed it. I missed it at first and noticed it later, and I was like, "That is pretty cool."
That's very cool. Yeah,
that is awesome. John, any thoughts on Quick Kick?
Such an amazing figure. I still have my vintage figure of him. Absolutely amazing character, vintage figure, and coming to classifieds, amazing.
How come nobody talked about nipples with this guy? Like he's got nipples for days. Like,
you can't tell they're there.
He's got nipples.
He ain't got the pepperoni style.
I know, right? We got Junkyard and
there's Pet. I'm all in.
And Mutt, Junkyard and Mutt. These guys are going to be huge fan favorites, I'm pretty sure. Mutt looks mean as hell. Oh my god, he looks like he's the meaner of the two. I mean, look, Junkyard's got his mean face, but I don't think anyone's gonna mess with Mutt when he looks like that. Just crazy. I love the whole pack out. I love the face mask. The helmet, the nightstick, the mace. You know what I mean? The fully automatic AK. And of course you got that is just too cute for words. That's just nuts. I mean, like, come on, who wouldn't want Junkyard looking like that? That looks awesome, guys. What do you think?
Best part about it, alternate hands, dog commands.
Oh, yes, I did pick up on that. Yep, absolutely.
That is so cool. I love the articulation on Junkyard too. He's crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know, as far as the head sculpts on both of them, they look great. And this is the reason why I stuck with G.I. Joe Classified. You know, hoping and praying that one day we would see this, and here it is. So it's working out. I love it.
Absolutely. John, any thoughts?
I love the rendition of this character. I love the fact that he's got all the alternate hands. It actually kind of reminds me of the Snake Eyes that they did. They did the Arctic with the Arctic Wolf with the two heads, and also they did the same thing with the other one previous to the Arctic Wolf. So this is definitely a good rendition for what this is. I love the weapons, the pack out, as you said, and man, it's just an incredible figure, and that's definitely one I'm not going to miss.
All right, Alice has to go, so we're going to do a lightning round right now. Quick thoughts, Big Boa, guys.
Said it earlier. Just needs a dummy.
He needs that. He needs that punching bag. JB.
Yeah, punching bag. But other than that, that's going to be a great addition.
Yep. John, really quick.
This is an amazing figure. Sorry about the noise outside here. I'm right by the airport, unfortunately.
It's all right.
But this is an amazing figure.
Yep. Really quick.
Oh no! This figure is also awesome. For a Cobra Trooper as he is, this particular figure here, he's got that barbarian like feel to him to me. Absolutely. So I definitely want that.
Absolutely. The Televiper. Is this a Televiper? Somebody remind me.
Techno Viper.
Sorry about that. Techno Viper. This time in purple. Obviously, he's going to go very well with the tank. Quick thoughts, guys.
Loving it. Purple Techno Viper, fantastic.
Like John was talking about, you know, the detail and the pop. You know, when you're looking at colors, let's do it. You know, just keep if Hasbro keeps doing it like this, we're not going to have any issues with this line. I love it.
Absolutely, John.
This is the perfect example of also an army builder. So where you got your Cobra Troopers, you got your others that have that same scheme. He fits right in line with it.
And then, of course, the one that's going to cause a lot of controversy, Ripcord. Airborne. Who is this guy? I can't. I don't have my notes on me. Somebody help me here.
Airborne.
That's right. Airborne. I knew it was one of those two. Anyway, quick thoughts on Airborne, guys. The fact that he wasn't actually included with the. Anyway.
Yeah, this is the time to announce him. The only time that would have been better is if you announced him before Dragonfly, because I think it would have helped hype the Dragonfly just a little bit more.
That's a good point. Really good point.
John.
Another really good character. I do like this character, and he's going to be very, very cool with other types of, like with the Sergeant Slaughters, things like that. He'll fit right in with that.
Yes, absolutely. And this guy was the surprise character of the evening. I had no idea anything about this character, but he's freaking awesome. Quick thoughts.
Great deluxe build, like
Metalhead, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Metalhead, and just it's a great deluxe build. You're getting the effects, you're getting the pack, it is a good call. I love it. I think it's phenomenal.
JB?
Yep, another win. When you do a deluxe with a character like this, put it all in there, and you could see it right there. It's gonna. And, you know, they talked about the different blades on the hips and the thighs, and it's perfect.
John.
Yeah, this one definitely knocks it out of the park. His pack out is amazing. I really can't wait to get this one in hand. I believe his glass, his goggles are removable off that as well. Just amazing. I want it.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to do these in really quick succession because I know that Oz has to go. Guys, the retro collection is getting amazing retro Joes. We're finally getting Duke. We're finally getting Recondo, Duke. Sorry, we already covered these guys. Recondo, Duke, Recondo, and of course Scarlet. Guys, out of these three, who is your favorite, and what do you think about these reveals right now?
Digging retro Recondo, honestly.
Okay.
It's the stash.
It's the stash. That's a tough question, Jay, but I'm gonna have to go Scarlet. I don't know if it's the red hair, but it's the red hair.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. I think we've all been waiting for a retro Scarlet, and I hate to say this. I've been waiting for a retro Duke because the original one was okay, but I need the Boy Scout. I need him in my collection. Recondo, I like him, but we've already had two Recondos already. Do we really need a third Recondo? But the answer is yes. John, any thoughts on these three releases?
Recondo is like third from my list. Duke, it would be second. Scarlet's definitely going to be my first. The colors pop. Her pack out is absolutely amazing, and she's definitely first on my list. The colors, I love the fact that you got the long hair that can go on to the figure as well, so it's removable. Amazing figure.
Absolutely. Oz, I know you have to go. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon, my friend. What are you working on right now, and how can people reach you?
Well, you can find me on IG as well as on my YouTube channel. Like we said, just got done an 8-hour big stream last night. Coming up right next, right as I leave here, heading over to Brick Something's channel because we are going to do some needless Firma that we saw, where we're going to talk about the news. So we're going to be doing that in just a couple of minutes. Later this week, catch me Thursdays on Toy Frenzy on Skelevator's channel.
Awesome, guys. Definitely check out Tremendous Toys on YouTube. You definitely won't regret it. And of course, head over right now as soon as we're finished here to Brick Something, where they're doing a live chat about. Sorry, Oz, what was it again? You guys are chatting about the Figura Obscura. Is that from the?
That's going to be a part of it.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to talking Figura Obscura, Hasbro PulseCon. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit more about that. And even some Creative Beast Studios and some other cool stuff. So definitely check us out. But I gotta fly.
Take it easy, Oz. Thanks for
joining. Good seeing you, Oz.
Check them out. All right, guys.
Later, Oz.
You guys are welcome to stick around. I know that it is getting late, but I'm just gonna open up a few packages. That was my last thing for today. Thanks again, guys, for joining me. But if you guys got to go, it's all good. JB, figuratively speaking, guys, before we do that, let's just go ahead. JB, what are you working on, and how can people reach you, my friend?
Well, I'm just working on what I normally do, going out there, trying to toy hunt, trying to find things in our area, and just bring the what's happening in the big box and some of our stores to our community. And just trying to be that, just trying to do my part to continue to push positivity out here in a wonderful community that we got. So I had a video drop earlier today, and that's about it. And then because of the work schedule, I'm on my weekend videos now. But thank you, Jay, again, for all the support. Congratulations on your 15K. And it's just been an amazing ride. Thank you, my friend. And John, pleasure to meet you online. And just keep on getting those Joes, man. It's a fun time.
Yes, it is.
Thanks, JB. Again, you're welcome to stick around, but if not, I totally understand. And thank you again for being here. It's been a pleasure. John, how can people reach you, figuratively speaking, on YouTube?
Okay, so figuratively speaking on YouTube, I'm trying to get to, right now I'm working with my internet issues, so it's going to be at least a week before I have anything else. I do have a giveaway that I'm trying to do, but with my internet issues, that's not going to happen this week. I will put out a short for that, but you can see me on YouTube, figuratively speaking. You can also see me on IG, also figuratively speaking, and that's pretty much it. I do have a couple videos that I am going to drop that won't be live, so see what happens with that.
Awesome. Thanks again, John. Guys, definitely check out Figuratively Speaking on YouTube. Check out JB's Toy Trunk on YouTube as well. They are wonderful content creators, and they, of course, are wonderful guests to have this afternoon. Guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Again, you're more than welcome to stick around. And well, JB had to drop out. That's okay. John, again, you're welcome to stick around, or again, you can bow out right now, which is always cool. So, all right, if John's willing to, if John's going to stick around, we're going to take a look at some things which I picked up from the mail. So let's see how this goes. And John, you can react to these if you like. Let's see how we go here. So, let's see what I got a lot of stuff here. So I just wanted to get I got to kind of get this out of the way. So I figured might as well put these together here. So, let's just see there. All right. So the first one, I'll go for this one first. The first one, I believe this one comes from. Where's this from? This is from Hasbro Pulse. I don't even remember ordering anything from Hasbro Pulse. Then again, I don't remember ordering half of the stuff that I ordered. And of course, I'm not ready. I don't even have a knife here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to grab the knife. Let's see what we got.
I meant to.
Took me a while. All right, I found it. Okay, so boy, that was ridiculous. All right, so I do have my knife, and we do have a package. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we got. So Customs already opened this, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Give me 1 second. I'm going to push this out of the way. There we go.
Nope, you're good. Did you by chance, Jay, get in on Galactus?
No, I did not. I've always wanted. I'm kicking myself now because I would have wanted to get a Galactus. Now that I seeing him after the fact, I wanted him, but I really want it. But you know what? I would forego a Galactus and for a Sentinel, because I'm really an X-Men fan. So that's something I would really have gone in for. But why do you ask, John?
Oh, because I just watched a Cobweb collector's video on Galactus, and it really is amazing. It's huge and amazing.
It is. Absolutely. Wonderful packaging designed by the Hasbro Pulse team. This is new. I've never seen this. It's almost like a camo. It's almost like it's like that camo they use for what's it called, the leaves. That's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
It is a deluxe figure, whatever it is. So let's see who it is, guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's Snow Job, everybody. Check that out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We got ourselves a Snow Job. Very, very cool. I do like. Snow Job is definitely one of my favorite figures. I used to have his snow vehicle. It was really fun. Love the fact that we finally got him in the collection. So yeah, very cool to finally receive Snow Job. He looks awesome, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And his pack out is really nice too.
It is, and you know what? I got lucky because this was the second time around. I missed him on the first time around. So very, very happy to receive Snow Job. I don't know what I'm going to do a full unboxing on this guy as well a little late, like maybe in the next couple of days or so. So we'll see how that goes. All right, that was the only thing in this package, which is good because there are a lot of other packages I need to get to. All right, the next package, you know what? This one actually is very special. This comes from Toy Habits. Now, fun fact about this one, guys. This one's been around the world. I don't know what the heck happened with this particular package, but for whatever reason, it went all the way to the UK, and it came back to Toy Sorceress. Then she had to send it out again, and something else happened. So this thing has literally traveled pretty much all around the world at least once, in miles. I'm not talking about like actually traveling around the world. Anyway, from the Toy Sorceress, we got this in hand. Let's see what we got, everybody. Let's see what secrets this holds. I already know what this is, but I want to share this with you guys. So, any guesses, John? What do you think?
I'm knowing Toy Sorceress, it's got to be something Motu.
Oh, well, we shall find out if you are correct. Okay, is everybody using this this camo packaging? This is cool. That's the second time.
I think a lot of people are using it.
Crazy. All right, here we go, guys. So there's only one thing in here, but that's fine. It's I think, John, you are correct. It is a Motu figure. Any guesses to which? Any guesses to which Motu figure? Any guesses on which Motu figure, John?
Okay.
No guesses.
No guess.
All right. No guesses. All right. John doesn't want to guess. All right. So here we go, guys. Nobody's guessing in the chat either, but that's okay, guys. This one's been hard to find, almost impossible in some cases, but I finally got my hands on him thanks to the Toy Sorceress. Toy Sorceress, thank you so much. It's Duplico, everybody. Yeah, finally got our hands on heroic Duplico. So, not gonna lie, the card is not in the best shape. Thanks, Walmart. Thanks to Walmart, who of course takes care of our packages extremely well. This one did come in a little bit banged up, but I don't care. He's going to be opened for sure. So, but yeah, guys, we got our hands on Duplico, courtesy of the Toy Sorceress. Sweet, awesome stuff. Thank you, Toy Sorceress. Really appreciate it. I'm going to cherish this. Thank you so much. All right, so let's take a look at the elephant in the room, because this is one big elephant. Check this out, John. It starts here and then just keeps going and going and going and going. This is a big one. Any guesses as to what this is? This comes from Entertainment Earth.
Entertainment Earth has so many amazing things, just like BBTS and others. That package, if I think, just because of the size of the package, I'm going to go. You might already have it.
Just say it.
The tower that goes on Grayskull.
The tower. Ah, okay. The tower that goes on top of Grayskull. All right. The Talon Fighter, or is that what you're talking about, or
Talon Fighter?
Yeah. The Talon Fighter. Okay. All right. Point Dread. All right. That's a really good guess. Let's find out if you're right.
Yep.
Let's find out if you're right, John. Let's find out if you're right. All right. This one's a big one. I don't think I've ever had a package this long before. So let's. That's what she said. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got here. If I don't cut myself first, what the hell? What are you doing? You're being so stupid, David. All right, so let's. Oh God. Okay. All right, let's see what we got, John. All right, so you think it's a Talon Fighter? Let's find out what it really is. So, yeah, there we go from Entertainment Earth. Thank you very much. Well, whatever it is packaged really, really well. So there's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of packaging. Holy crap! Maybe too much packaging. Oh my God. It's got packaging on packaging on packaging. I do appreciate that, though.
Yeah.
It is a long package, though, John. Check this out. All right. So the reason it's such a long package is because they really wanted to keep it safe, and with good reason. This is even though they tried to keep it safe, it wasn't safe enough. But that's okay. It is what it is. Damn it. I'm gonna have to, but I really wanted this mint, so I'm gonna have to message them back and get the mint guarantee, because this one I wanted mint in mint on card. Maybe I'll actually, you know what? Maybe I'll actually buy another one, but I will let them know what happened, because this is not cool. Anyway, I wanted this mint on card, but I'll see what I can do. I'll try to talk to them. Maybe get a discount. I don't know. Anyway, this is so long because it actually is the Diabolical Snake Man 4-pack. I mean, this thing comes in a huge box, and it did actually suffer a break. So yeah, I was hoping to get this one mint on card because I love the artwork from Axel Jimenez. Axel Jimenez. So yeah, I was hoping to get this one mint on card, but unfortunately that's not the case. Everything else came intact. The corners are pretty much sound, and it's unfortunate. So I'm going to talk to them, see if maybe I can get a replacement, and I'll pay the difference or something like that. But it is a wonderful package. Comes with Snake Armor He-Man, who I don't have yet. It comes with Naga or Rattlehood. Rattlehood. It comes with Gorgon and Naga. Great figures all around. Again, super happy to have this, but at the same time, kind of disappointed that it got damaged. So definitely gonna call Entertainment Earth and see what they can do for me. But very, very happy to even have this in my collection. Been waiting quite a while for this one, so huge thanks to Entertainment Earth for that one. So, all right. Well, that was the first little disappointment. And now I got to clean up this mess. Oh
God. That Snake Armor He-Man is probably my favorite one of the two.
Yep, he is great. The colors on him, really pop. So yeah, I totally agree. The other version is a bit subdued. Yeah, definitely gonna have to tell Entertainment Earth what happened, and hopefully get that rectified because that was unfortunate. All right, we've got another
Agreed.
Entertainment Earth package. Let's see what's inside this one, guys. Any ideas, John? This one's a lot smaller. This one's only so big.
Nope. I'm a pass. I was wrong on the last one.
That's okay. You don't have to worry about that. DJ No Good. What happened? It looks like it got knocked or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it is again, we're gonna find out. They have a mint on card guarantee, so I guess we'll find out. A play / sword prop. That was a good guess. It wasn't though. Or diorama. That would have been nice. Snell's World. Dash Rander Outriders as a Haslab would do a double what the Ghost Rider did in scale with a Legacy Minimum Falcon. Okay, that's a good idea. Wild Dave. Wild Ave. I'm thinking that's Wild Dave, but it says Wild Ave. Entertainment used to be on my Dell route in North Hollywood, so I could pick up in person. They are great people. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Lar A. I recently ordered that 4-pack and not a mint in box for 48 cents and change. Maybe Jay got my version. $48 and change. Maybe brother, I hope you got yours though. That's what's really important. All right, so let's check out what's in this box, guys. Let's see what happens here. All right. Looks like we got something. Ooh, this is interesting. So check it out, guys. It's actually a box in a box. That's always fun. Well, I'm going to give you another chance here, John. It is Motu related, but which Motu? Because it actually doesn't say which Motu is in here. So, any guesses?
Shoot. I'm gonna go with what's Lady Slither?
Lady Slither? I think the box is the wrong size, but
well, it could be. Yeah,
in a square box. This is more rectangle.
Oh,
there are 4 figures in here.
Oh, there are 4 figures in there.
4 pieces.
I'm going to say it's going to be the latest wave. That's going to have Spikor. I'm sure it's going to have Spikor in there, and I'm not sure who else.
Okay.
I forget what the whole wave is.
All right. Travels and Convention says, "Hey, Mega J, namaste from India. I need an armored Coco very soon, but now all the Joe panels are awesome since year 1. Yes, this is absolutely true. Great to hear from you. Namaste to you too, of course, my friend. Travels and Conventions. I'm not sure when armored Coco is going to come out. I hope he comes out soon. That would be really cool to collect. All right, Travis, not really sure what's in here either, but we're going to find out. Let's find out together if it will open up. All right, let's see if you're correct. Well, right off the hop, literally right off the hop, first thing out of the package is Spikor.
Yes.
So no matter what, John was correct. Untouchable, master of evil combat, Spikor. He looks great, doesn't he?
That is an amazing figure.
Good guess there, John. Good guess. He looks awesome. He looks really awesome.
That I love the way his colors pop.
Yep.
And that face and the way the head's the whole thing. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. The next figure in the line is Snake Armor Man-at-Arms. He looks awesome too.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. Beautiful stuff. And then, right after Snake Armor Man-at-Arms is the Snake Infiltrator. So he actually does have a face. He actually does have a face in there. I was pleasantly surprised to find out he actually has a snake face. So very, very cool. You can actually lift up the visor, the mouth guard, and you will see
right
a very interesting snake-like face. And finally, the last figure in the box is my personal favorite out of this line, and one that I was very, very much anticipated because I never had him as a kid. It's Squeeze. So Squeeze is the final figure in this pack out. In this wave 14. So very cool to have this guy. Love the fact that he's not a deluxe and that we actually got him on a regular card, because they could have easily put this guy as a deluxe figure, which would have been really, really disappointing. But really glad that we got Squeeze in this pack.
Now,
excellent stuff, everybody.
The only thing about Squeeze that I have a little bit of an issue with, he doesn't really look like a snake man. He looks like a lizard man.
This is true. He does look more like a lizard than a snake. I freely admit that. But you know what? The fact that he's got these really long arms, I can buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we never did get Lizard Man from the Filmation cartoon in the original series, in the original toy. So it would have been interesting. It would have been interesting to see him as a figure. I wonder if they ever had plans for him, because he was a bit of an interesting character, bar none. But so glad to be able to get Squeeze. I love his colors. His color. You want to talk about popping colors? Squeeze's colors.
Yeah.
They pop like nobody.
I like his colors. I'm not so sure about the whole breastplate. Kind of looks like a half shirt to me, but it's my opinion.
For me, though, that he looks like a let me know what you think about this one, John. To me, he looks like a WWE wrestler with that shirt on. That what's it called? The midriff. He looks like a wrestler to me. Look at that one. Make a decision on your own, because to me he looks like a wrestler. All right, guys. So this has been an absolutely amazing evening. Thank you guys for joining us. I want to thank my very special guest, figuratively speaking. John, how can I already asked you how people reach you, but let me ask again. How can people reach you, and what are you working on right now, my friend?
Okay, so what I'm working on right now, I'm working on some videos for Masterverse. I'm working on some videos for G.I. Joe Classified, and I'm working on some other videos for Origins. I've got a giveaway that I was supposed to be able to do today. Unfortunately, my internet is way off the fritz. That's why I'm on my phone at the moment. Other than that, YouTube, figuratively speaking, is where you'll find me, and IG, figuratively speaking, as well. And I also want to say, Jay, thank you for having me on your show, man. It's been a blast.
Anytime, John. Anytime. You're always welcome on the show, as you know. So, guys, definitely check out Figuratively Speaking on YouTube. John, thank you again for being here tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Aldry473, thank you, Jay. Take care and have a great week. You too, my friend. Snell's World, have you heard any release date for the movie Evelyn? No, but as we know, once they've made an announcement, it won't be too much longer. Hopefully, we'll have her in time for Christmas. That would be amazing. Guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.